Oh. Now we're working. Now we're working. Okay. Great. Okay, got everything fixed. Okay, now to do one last thing for myself here. You have to forgive me, I had a lot of this stuff set up, but not all of it. And there we go. And my father and a neighbor of ours, we went out to dinner. We got back not too long ago, so I had to take a little bit of extra time to get things set up. So I apologize for all that. Oh my God! Did that just say what I think it said? 50? Light Bane! Holy shit, dude! That was direct! That wasn't even a super chat, that was fucking direct! Dude, thank you so much, man! I'm trying to get my... Oh God. I'm trying to get my my microphone. It's come apart. Tripod, work with me here. Technical difficulties. Light Bane, you made me break my stand, Light Bane. Light Bane. Bazinga, hey boss, hope you have fun this stream. My mom turned 70 yesterday. Well, happy birthday to her. Happy birthday to your mom. Alright, let's see. Okay, get that. Yeah, there we go. Now I got the microphone coming back up. There we go. Now it is in front of my face. Although this is a damn it, this is a gooseneck, but it is it's not bottom heavy. So if this thing is out even a little bit, the whole thing falls over. This is why I liked my desk a lot more when I was at Buns in Canada, because I actually had a desk. But here I am back in Georgia, and of course. I am at the edge. I am sitting at the edge of my bed with the camera on a tripod, the ring light on a tripod, microphone on a tripod, all hanging out right here in front of me in easy knockover distance. So, with that, how's everybody doing tonight? Y'all doing all right? Hope so. Hope everybody's doing great. So, right now, how is my dad doing? Is he still low in spirits? I appreciate your concern. My dad right now, I won't go into too many details because it is private stuff in regards to the death of my mom, but essentially, even though it has been almost 2 years now, he has not really gotten better in a way that he's back to his old self, but he flat out told me he probably never will be, and that he's just gonna be like that going forward, at least for right now. So we get along fine. I mean, we're fine, but it is kind of a shame to know that things are just that different, you know? So with my mom gone, my biological father gone, and my stepdad now as he is because my mom is gone, I'm moving on my own the best way that I can. Of course, I'm old enough to be my own man now, of course, but if you have that good of a relationship with your parents, it's really rough to see them, well, one, when they pass away, and two, when they're affected by life in such a way that they're just no longer the same person. We do get along, but it is rough. It is rough. So now then, what did I want to start with? My hair is a mess. My goodness, I've been running around trying to get everything. Oh well, whatever. That looks a little bit better. I care about how I look on camera, by the way. At least a little bit. Just a modicum of wanting to look either somewhat fine instead of looking like I rolled out of bed or just finished a jog or something. All right, so before I start like reading a lot of messages and the like here, I want to discuss a couple of things. First off is the main reason why you all are here. The poll is in the description, and I will be checking that regularly. However, it is not going to end tonight. Tonight is just like the big, hey everybody, come on over here and vote on what you want, talk about it and such. That's kind of like the... What? Gifted 5? What? What? Rapid Fury! Oh my god, dude, thanks so much, man! Get to 5 cock in the final boss membership. I didn't even know you could do that on YouTube. I didn't even know you could do that. I thought that was like just a Twitch thing. I didn't know you could do that on YouTube. I'm learning stuff every day. Light pain again, dude. Bazinga. Well, I wish you all the best. Gotta go to my brother's engagement party. Oh, well, congratulations to your brother. Again, have a great stream. Will do. This is just gonna be a chill stream. There's not gonna be any gameplay. I was thinking about it. But I decided that I was just gonna keep things chill with you guys. Rampant Fury, sorry for missing so many streams. It is okay. It is okay. Hope this makes up for it. It is okay because oh my god! Yeah. I can't even. Dudes and dudettes and everyone in between. What the hell is happening? We're getting attacked by Jack Baker all over again. Oh god! Strike now, break him! I haven't even finished my explanation! Ah! You guys are nuts! You guys are crazy! What the hell? Oh my god! Xeno the Shane Master gifted 5 tier 1 subs to Congo to the Final Boss community. Total of 16 in the channel. Dude, thank you so much, man! Thank you so much! Thank you so much, man. Oh, I hope I didn't miss anything. I hope I didn't miss anything here. Good, okay, I didn't. Okay, I think I'm caught up. So, thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. Seriously. Okay, you know what? Before I talk about why you guys are here, let's talk about why you guys are here. In a different way. Seriously, I cannot believe how I am still such a small channel. I am still just stagnant at the 20,000 subscriber range. I have not really budged that much since then. I'm trying to find a way to grow this channel, trying to find a game or something that I can do to blow up. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, how I got to this point. I don't know how I got to this point if I'm not growing much anymore. But you guys are seriously the reason why I'm still here and still doing this. I mean, I probably still would be doing this as a hobby, but I wouldn't be nearly as active as I am now. I would be back to taking like almost year-long breaks like I did before. But because you guys are helping me out so much with these incredible donations, incredible support, I have been able to continue to do this for a little over a full year since I quit my job at Office Depot to do this. And I have still been able to support myself because of you guys. So thank you seriously. I just need to find a way to make my channel grow even more, so that way I can see this as an improvement over time. Everybody wants to be able to improve what they do, you know? So I'm still in the process of figuring that out. I don't know if I have to start doing different kinds of videos, like, I don't know, top 10s, retrospectives, reviews, things like that. Highlight videos. Although I did do highlight, I first started off with highlight videos of Ultimate Marvel 3. And that did get my channel to grow pretty fast. I think I need to do something like that. I think I need to do highlight type stuff. And try to make it as funny as possible. Something like that. I was trying to do something like that with Elden Ring, but I guess that was more me than anything, because I took a look at the numbers of the Let's Plays of Elden Ring, and nobody really was interested in watching my take on Elden Ring. Even though I tried to advertise myself on places like TikTok and the like, those videos that I put up there, they got a lot of views and such, but nobody really came to my channel because of it. So it was kind of a bit of a flop there, which is a shame because I really enjoyed Elden Ring. But anyway, back to, oh shit, Lyndon. Sorry, Lyndon, I missed yours. I'm having chicken and waffles for dinner. Oh, delicious. Oh, I love chicken and waffles. Why now? And God, why now? Cast Horizon on life. Get it together, boss. Plus, great to hear you chill at least. Yeah, sometimes you gotta have a chill stream, you know, just to talk with you guys, because I know I'm always in the middle of gameplay, so I never really get a chance to talk to you guys in general. Even right now, I'm not even really talking to you guys because I'm too busy ranting. So apologies about that. So we'll get into it. But anyway, poll. Yes, poll. All right. Let me, I'm gonna pull this up. It will not be on the screen, of course, but you guys can definitely click on it and see it yourselves. Let me go on ahead and get Google Forms. Get Google Forms up. So this is something that I wanted to do a while ago, and we've done it once already, and this is how Persona Q got picked. Then again, I didn't exactly know what I was about to get into, and I'm pretty sure a lot of other people didn't really expect what I was going to get into when it came to Persona Q, because that was a game that was great on paper, but boy oh boy, did it piss me off to the point of me wishing that it was over sooner than later. But thankfully tomorrow is the finale, unless the final boss utterly kicks my ass and I have to grind, and I might actually take some time tonight and tomorrow to just grind, just to make damn sure that I beat him. All right. Zag! Let me in on the stream. I'll up the viewers with my sexy voice. Oh, Zag. No, get back in the closet. All right, damn! I'm not kidding. 69 responses. Nice. 69 responses, guys. Nice. I cannot believe that's the first thing that I fucking saw. Absolutely. Just nice. And wow, we've got a lot of write-ins too. We got a lot of write-ins. So there's quite a few of you that want me to play something that's different from the usual suspects. And now we're at 70. But here's the thing. When I made this poll, I decided that using Google Docs, using Google Forms was going to be a lot easier than trying to type in the commands in the chat and everything. And those of you on Twitch, because you guys don't have a description down below, I am going to fix that, all right? So give me a second here. Give me a second. No, that's the preview. Okay. Actually, it might be better if I just open the damn thing up over here and send it to you. Yeah, I keep forgetting that I live stream this on Twitch as well, but I gotta remember that Twitch doesn't have some of the things that YouTube has, and I'm more of a YouTuber than I am a Twitcher. So there are some things that I just forget to do. All right, let me So I'll just occasionally put this in the Twitch chat and update Twitch with it. There we go. So now I got that copied, so we are good. So now we're at 74. We got lots of votes in already. All right, so let me go over it real quick. Let me go over it. So the initial question was, of course, what game would you all like me to play after Persona Q is done? Now, when I did the initial test poll for this, the results were a little bit different, but then again, it was just a test poll and not everybody got a chance to vote in it. But Final Fantasy VII Remake and Shin Megami Tensei Soul Hackers 2 were pretty much in the lead with Xenoblade Chronicles 3 behind. Well, I'm not going to tell you how things are looking right now because I'm leaving it as a surprise on purpose. So, because I didn't want anyone to feel like their votes were going to be ignored or skewed because everyone's voting for one or the other. And if there's a lot of write-ins for a certain game, it might win, or I might see that there's that much interest in it, and then I might do it anyway. But the results are interesting. I will say the results right now are interesting. But the reason I chose the ones that I did, but before I get into that, Montague, thank you so much. Big fan of your streams and hope you manage to push that needle forward in the future. By the way, did you hear about Kid Icarus reaching 1 million subs? I know, I'm so proud of him. I've been subbed to Kid Icarus for a long time, and he has been a massive inspiration for me and my content and his brand of humor. I fucking love it, and I wish I could do it as good as he does. But then again, he is more of a reviewer, content creator, where I am a let's player, game player, and therefore it's not quite the same unless I do a pre-recorded let's play and have little segments of edited stuff, but not nearly the same level as him. But he is amazing, he is funny, and if you aren't subbed to him, I suggest to check him out. He is so much fun to watch. But in regards to the poll, these are the ones that I chose, and I'll go over what I chose them. They're the usual suspects. Xenoblade Chronicles 3. One, because I played Xenoblade Chronicles 1 and 2, enjoyed them, and third one, it's out, why not? Shin Megami Tensei Soul Hackers 2, the newest installment in the Shin Megami Tensei series, and I don't have Shin Megami Tensei Burnout. I do not have Burnout for the series. I enjoy the Shin Megami Tensei series. I did have Burnout when it came to just flat out Persona, and mostly Persona 5. I don't really have that Burnout anymore, and that's why Bud and I are working on Persona 5 Royal right now. And that's also the reason why Royal is not in the list, because we're already working on Persona 5 Royal. And I have a nice little upgrade to the Monораme's plagiarism farm that I can't wait to get to, that I just thought of today. So. All right, so yeah, Soul Hackers 2, I'm greatly interested in. I really want to play it, but what I want to do and what you guys want to see are completely different. So if I want to play it and it doesn't win, I can easily play it for my choice night. So we'll see. Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts is another series where I haven't even finished 3. I actually live streamed playing 3 up until a point, but that was during a time where my internet was garbage and my live stream was garbage, and therefore I just stopped right before the world that I was most looking forward to, Pirates of the Caribbean. I still haven't played that game yet, even in that world. So I figured, you know what? We can try this again. We can try doing Kingdom Hearts, and we can start from the beginning, doing it chronologically or whatever way that we want to do it. And I know it's also been a popular choice for a lot of people. Trails of Cold Steel. Again, that's kind of a selfish pick. That's my selfish pick. That's the one that I secretly want to do at some point. Problem is that it is a long game. And when I say long, I mean like the first game is normal RPG length, maybe a little bit longer. Not as long as Persona would be. But for the whole story, it's 4 games. And that's for the whole Trails of Cold Steel story. And actually, no, that's not even true. There's actually a 5th game. It's not Trails of Cold Steel 5, but it actually takes characters from it and some other characters and mashes them together for yet another story. But that's the thing about the Legend of Heroes series is that there's a whole lot of cameos from everybody, because that whole series is such a big, massive set of games that all take place at the same time at different parts of the world. It's got enormous world building, and it is damn fun. But I got started with Trails of Cold Steel, and I love the game. I love it. 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 Very, very anime. Very, very anime. I mean, my goodness, there are tropes abound, and massive tropes, massive boobs, very anime. Persona 2, Innocent Sin. Another one that's kind of been on there because, you know, I've done Persona 3, 4, and 5. I've done Persona 4 Golden that I'm working on, Persona 5 Royal. I figured that Persona 2 would be the next best step, and I've never played it before, so that's why it's there. And then after that, it goes into games that are, of course, your write-ins. So we've gotten quite a lot of different options here. And the reason I have that option in there is because I wanted to see if there was anything that you guys wanted me to play that was different than what was on the poll. But I can tell you right now that currently, based off the amount of responses, there isn't one write-in game that is beating out anything else. But again, that could change. I don't know. I could get a whole lot of write-ins for Shin Megami Tensei 3 or something. I really don't know. Let me get to the feed here, because I missed a few of your guys' super chats. So sorry about that. Let's see. Edmagus7. I know that's not how I'm supposed to say your name, but I swear to God, I will always say it that way. Edmagus. How to get more viewers, huh? Become a cute anime girl VTuber that everyone clips. Well, I mean, Princess Kagado is apparently a thing, so I don't know. I don't know. Would you all want to watch me as an anime girl VTuber? Although this is just the voice that comes out. Montague, big fan of your streams and hope you managed to push the needle forward. Oh, I already read that one. Oh, wow, I missed Ed's before that one? I'm so sorry, Ed. Rampant Fury, ever hear of Symphony of War, the Niflheim saga? I don't think so. It's an indie game that's a lot like the classic Fire Emblem games. I think you might like it. I'll take a look. Neolab, look forward to the day you play Cold Steel, because I recently played it, and it has one of my favorite battle systems in any RPG. I do enjoy the battle system, but it is easily exploitable. You basically just build up your CP to 200% before you know that you're about to go into a boss fight. Just have your strongest hitters in the team and just blast the boss into oblivion. It's still fun, though. It's still fun. Cold Steel be 280 plus hours. That's if you're doing the entire 4 games. not just one. Andrew Fowler, hey Kagado, have you ever heard of AI, the Southern Palms? Yes, I actually have it. I actually own it. I've not played it, but I do own it. Generic Fighter, thanks for the cheers, dude. Can we Twitchy folks get that link again? No problem. No problem. I'm supposed to have the paste option? I guess not. There it is. There's the poll link for you guys on the Twitches. I actually had the link posted instead of link to poll in the description below, but it's kind of a long link, so it looked a little bit messy. Dark King Ice User, hi boss, glad to be here. So I did a write-in for Slime Rancher. It's adorable, but I'll watch anything from you. Well, I appreciate that. Honestly, I wish that was the case for anything that I did. I'm not that big of a YouTuber where I can at least say that I have so many hundreds of thousands of subscribers and at least 10% of them watches everything that I do, and that's still a lot. Most of my stuff gets over maybe 1,000 if it's a popular enough thing. But it is what it is. But, you know, it's fine. It's fine because it's telling me what you guys like to see. And a lot of the time, I think I know. But then things happen, and now I'm not so sure. So, for example, Fire Emblem 3 Houses. I think I know what the biggest problem was with that. My hair is a mess again. I think I know what the biggest problem with that was. Sozo, yes, for VTuber Kagano, all hail Princess Kagano. Thank you so much, Sozo. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Three Houses. So yeah, I know what happened with that. And it was a case of me taking too long of a break from that game because I was too focused on finishing up, I think it was Persona 5 at the time. I'm like, I don't want to take on another project. People are going to be upset if I don't finish. So I'm going to just set it aside, finish Persona. And then by the time I got back to it, it was way too late and the popularity for it dipped. So that was on me. If I had kept up at the time that it was popular, it might have been a good series. But unfortunately, nobody was really watching it anymore. The same can't be said for Elden Ring, which I thought was going to be a fun series to do. And I thought you guys might have liked to see me absolutely flail about in a Soulsborne type of game, especially a game like Elden Ring. After I said I was going to do my best to make every boss seem kind of silly. Hell, I turned one enemy into freaking Rolf from Ed, Edd n Eddy. One episode went by, it was fine. I guess a lot of people watched it because they were curious. Second episode came by, tanked. Nobody wanted to watch it. So that's why I like doing this. That's why I like doing this. Getting a public poll up to find out what you guys really want me to do. So that is where we are at right now. So 59 Master Dragon had already voted. Would you consider Live Alive in the near future or in the far future? Live Alive was actually on the previous poll that I had, the test poll. And there were a couple of votes for that. So yeah, I wouldn't mind testing that out because I never played the original. So yeah, I wouldn't mind that. So yes, I know, Mimi, I know that you wanted me to. I know that some people did enjoy Elden Ring, but I'm comparing numbers here, and it's something that I have to do because my channel is still so small. I have to do what people will watch, because if YouTube sees that I'm putting out content and not a lot of people are watching it, then they're not going to advertise it, which means that even fewer people will watch it or discover me. I gotta put out stuff. I gotta put out bangers right now. I gotta put out videos that people will watch. And not just watch, but actually watch for a good long period. So if they click on it, watch 5 seconds and leave, nothing. They gotta have some kind of retention because YouTube's algorithm is all about length of videos, retention time watched, all that mess. So it really is something that I am struggling with and trying to work to get better with. So I'm getting there. So hopefully with the releases of Persona 5 Royal this fall, things might change, considering that's going to be a Let's Play series. It will be an edited Let's Play series, much like I did with the other Persona games, with Bun joining me for this one. And I hope that helps, but we will see. Now then, let me get to the comments now. Let me get to the comments. So let's see here. Did I do Resident Evil 8? Yes and no. I did one episode of Resident Evil 8. It was actually quite popular, and I made a stupid decision. I decided to stop. Not because I didn't enjoy the game. Not because it wasn't popular. But because I was really holding out for a VR version. And the VR version never came. Only it was just very recently announced that it was going to be coming out with a VR version for PlayStation VR 2. So I figured when the game comes out with that and all of its other DLC and things like that, that's when its popularity will be good again. And because the VR for it will be the new hotness, I figured that at least at that point, there will be enough interest to see somebody's reaction playing it in VR. So I will definitely be going back to Resident Evil 8. It will be a recorded, edited series to coincide with the first episode that I did, because I still haven't actually beaten the game. What you all saw I've only gone just a little bit beyond that. For that episode, I've only gone a little bit beyond that, but that was it. So it's been out for well over a year now, and I still haven't gotten any further. Resident Evil 7, I have beaten that, but I need to finish that for my channel. I think enough time has passed where I can actually pull that back out and finish it. Because the whole reason why I didn't finish it before was because my reactions were not going to be authentic, because I saw everything before, and I would be faking the jump scares and everything. I probably should have just done it anyway, but I really wanted my reactions to be authentic because I don't like to fake it. Because it's like those channels which are like, you won't believe. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that, even though it's clickbaity and that's what gets you views. I don't want to have to resort to that, is what I probably should be saying. I wanted the reactions to everything to be authentic, and since enough time has passed, any kind of... I know what happens in the story, I know what happens as far as certain fights, but any kind of jump scares, any kind of encounters and such, all are gone. I've forgotten all of those, so I can probably go back to Resident Evil 7 and finish that, and actually have a good time with it authentically again. Alright. Let's see. Did you have any interest in playing Tales of Arise? I did! When it came out! Alright, Tales of Arise. A couple of problems I have with Tales of Arise. The first biggest issue is they took out multiplayer. It's a single-player Tales game. That's not cool. That is not cool, especially considering that the Tales of games are so much better with friends. They're already fun to begin with, but man, when you get a group of 3 others or more to play with you, they all choose a character, and y'all just play together, that is a blast. That is some of the most fun I've had in college. But Tales of Arise didn't have that. Now, what Tales of Arise did have were actually evil, mustache-twirling villains. You know, bad guys that were bad, and they enjoy being bad. That is something you don't see anymore. People thought it was a cliche for the longest time, to the point where now it's a cliche when the bad guys are sympathetic and they're really trying to do the right thing, but they're misguided. That is done so much that I see it all the time in everything. And it still can be done very, very well. It can still be a very great character. But most of the time, no, they're awful at it. But thankfully with Arise, I had mustache twirling wahaha tie somebody to the train tracks villains. I love that. Until I got to the midpoint of the game, where that stopped happening. I'm not going to spoil anything more, but let me just put it to you this way. I felt like Tales of Arise were 2 games stapled together. The first game, taking out all these bad guys. You're done. Then there's the second game, which has nothing to do, well, not nothing to do, but it feels like a completely different game. And I lost interest so fast. I quit. I quit the game. I'm like, okay, I'm done. This is getting, no. I feel like I've accomplished what I needed to do in this game. I'm done. So Tales of Arise was a Tales game that I thought I was going to enjoy as much, if not more, than Tales of Vesperia, until the midpoint happened, and then I fuck this shit, I'm out. Tales of Arise has replaced Tales of Symphonia for me as the most overrated game of the series. Oh, damn. Yeah, Tales of Vesperia and Tales of the Abyss are my favorite Tales games. And I like the Abyss because I think Luke's story is done extremely well. A very good representation of the hero's journey, of somebody who's an arrogant dick who tries to punish himself then way too hard. Like, basically, he is one extreme to the other, and then he finally finds that balance and becomes an actual hero. Luke Von Fabre is the... yeah, I'm gonna fucking say it. He is the best protagonist in the series. In my opinion. In my opinion. I know a lot of people will really, really disagree, especially when you have somebody as kick-ass as Yuri from Vesperia, But Yuri, I felt like didn't have that kind of a character arc. He started off a badass, he ended a badass, and he just learned a couple of things along the way. But that said, Vesperia is still my favorite one because it was fun. It was just fun. Fun characters. All right. Ghost of Tsushima would be awesome. I mean, isn't that another Soulsborne style game? No, I'm thinking of Sekiro. Shadows Die Twice. That's the Soulsborne game. Never mind then. Hey boss, have you ever fought zombies? In video games, I have. Let's see. Persona Q is overrated, but not Tales of Arise. I mean, I don't think Persona Q was overrated to begin with because I don't think it was highly rated to begin with. Most of the reviews I saw for Q were actually average at best. Hey boss, what about Watch Dogs? Though I don't know if you'd enjoy that. When I saw the Watch Dogs trailer when it first came out, I'm like, oh my god, I've got to play this game! And then the game came out. The game came out, and I never looked at Watch Dogs again. So, I don't know. If you guys really want me to play a Watch Dogs game, I'll play it. Like I said, when it comes to you guys requesting games for me to play, there's only one that I will never ever play. And that's The Witch's House. Like, I do not care. Unless, like, a sponsor comes to me and say, we will pay you $1 million to suffer through this game and scream at it, I probably will never play it. The only other game that comes close to that, but I might still consider, would be Danganronpa. But I'm still very iffy on that one, considering the subject matter. As much as I like Ace Attorney and murder mysteries and such, I don't like it when it has to deal with children. Yes, they're teenagers, but they're children. So, Naraku, I'm with you on Watch Dogs. Hey boss, what's the playlist you have playing in the background? Oh, I just have, I just pulled up the lo-fi background music, the one that you can just search up on YouTube with the girl that's writing in her notebook. Well, this one's the one with her laying in her bed, but same thing. Just I just have it playing in the background because I didn't know what else to have in the background music-wise. And lo-fi is nice and relaxing and perfect to use to focus and just to enjoy. What about Zero Escape? I played... What was it? Three Persons, Three Doors or something? I forgot the name. I played that, but I never finished it. I enjoyed it. I don't know why I stopped. I think I got stuck on a puzzle and decided to come back to it a little bit later, but that never happened. But yeah, I played one of the Zero Escape games, and I did kind of have a decent time with it. Mostly because I felt like the puzzles were actually kind of interesting. Have you heard of Spark the Electric Jester? No, I have not. I have not heard of that before. 9 person, 9 hours, 9 doors. Thank you! Thank you, thank you, thank you. Are you going to play Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy? Because I think it's a better Tales of Arise if you want a mustache-twirling villain. There you go. When I saw the preview for that, I thought that'd be a great game to play. And I was going to play it, but I think the problem was that I had too much going on at the time. And then just time got away from me, and I never ended up playing it. So that's one of those games where if enough people want me to play it, then I'll play it. I know it is in the list for membership night, but I can also bring that same list out for viewer's choice. So if a lot of people want me to play that, I will play that. It's not in this current list, of course, but you know what I mean. It's in the list of games that I've seen before that people want me to play that I have just kind of stored away. Thanks to the patient one, by the way, who made that list for me. Though I don't know how he has been lately. I haven't seen him in the streams or anything, so I hope he's okay. Have you ever heard of the Wild Arms series? I most certainly have. Oh man, you're talking to somebody who just lived, breathed, and died in RPG land in the PlayStation era. Ever since Super Mario RPG, I was fascinated by RPGs, and then I played a little game called Star Ocean: The Second Story, which was my favorite game for the longest time until I played Persona 4. But that is the game that introduced me to JRPGs that weren't colorful mascot characters named Mario. And as a result, I was like, oh man, I gotta play more of this type of stuff. What is this called? RPG? What's out there that I can play that's like this? And then I played Wild Arms, I played Final Fantasy, I played all kinds of ones. Lots and lots of different RPGs from that era. So yes, I am very familiar with Wild Arms. Neos, thank you so much. You are too weak to play Sekiro. Play Devil May Cry 5. No. Unless you guys vote for it. Oh, did you watch She-Hulk? No. She twerks? Why? Oh. I was somewhat excited for the She-Hulk series, and then I heard all the controversies surrounding it, and I'm just like, I don't want to find myself getting deep into that, because I try to keep myself away from political talk, because I know I have fans that are on multiple sides of the political spectrum, both close to the center and way off to the sides, and I figured that it was ultimately for the best if I just keep my goddamn mouth shut, and the best way to do that is to not get involved. So, no, I did not watch She-Hulk. Dark Cloud series or Saint Rose series? JG Gerard, thank you so much. Dark Cloud. I tried to play Dark Cloud 2. I rented it from Blockbuster, but the game disc didn't work, so I returned it and never ended up playing it. Saints Row, I played 2, 3, and 4. But I hear that this most recent entry is not that good. That it is caught in the past, I think a lot of people are saying. Like, there doesn't feel like any kind of revolution. So I'm kind of waiting a little bit. I'll probably pick it up when it's on sale, only because I do like Saints Row. I never got into... there's when it comes to Saints Row, there's the GTA people, and then there's the Saints Row people. The GTA people are like the cool kids. They're the big crowd. And then you got the Saints Row people. They're the giggling nerds that laugh at fart jokes. Yep, I'm one of them. Gee, I slapped him with a 12-foot dildo. Yeah, I enjoyed Saints Row. If it wins, Xenoblade 3 has mustache-twirling villains. Alright, that's okay. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. I'm like Senator Armstrong, I hate all sides. Yeah, I guess he did hate all sides. He wanted to create his own side by kidnapping children and extracting their brains. I've recently beaten Saints Row the Third, the original on Steam. Yeah, Saints Row the Third was my favorite one. That was my favorite one. I like 2. I like 2, and I know it was trying to be a GTA clone back then, but it was still something a little different. And then when 3 came out and they decided to go the wacky route, I was cool with that. I enjoyed it. 4, I think, went a little too far. It was okay. I enjoyed it for what it was. But 3 was my favorite. Is Rose Splash, is it by Lo-Fi Girl and called 4 a.m. study session? No, it is. Let me actually pull up the correct one. It is Lo-Fi Hip Hop Radio Beats to Sleep Chill To from Lo-Fi Girl. We have 105 responses so far. Let me take a look and see how that is looking. Oh my, things have shifted a little bit. Oh, I thought it was going to be a landslide there for a second, but not anymore. Oh, but the 3 that I figured would be the top 3 are Yeah, they're there. They're there. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. The reason I have Final Fantasy VII Remake not in the polls. Same reason why I have listed there, but Final Fantasy VII Remake is going to be a game that I'm going to be playing. Now, oh yes, that's right. I forgot about that. Okay, so remember when I said that I was going to probably move it to Fridays? That's going to be put on hold for a little while longer because Bun and I are wanting to play. We're wanting. I don't want to go too much into here. We're wanting to do something, and it might be possibly on Fridays. And if that's the case, then I gotta leave my Fridays open for that, which means that Members' Choice Night is still going to be on. Well, I'll probably just flip it, and Members' Choice Night will be on Thursday. My choice will be on Tuesdays. So I'm trying to keep Friday kind of open right now until I make a final decision. So there's that. But when it comes to Final Fantasy VII, the reason that's not on the poll is because I'm going to be playing that. I'm flat out playing that, and that is going to be on Members' Choice Night, which is going to be on Thursdays going forward, or Fridays, depending on what happens. So still roughly that time. And the reason is because the last two Members' Choice votes, polls, since it was second place twice in a row, I figured if I made another one right now after Metal Gear Rising was finished, it would probably just flat out win. Because I'm not seeing any real call for a game right now for me to play other than what's in this list. So I figured that I might as well just do 7. A lot of people want me to do 7 even in this group right here, not just members. So I just decided let's just do 7. And I'm going to be doing it on PC, which means that mods will be used. I'm going to customize this game for my playing pleasure and your viewing pleasure. There might be some meme things happening. You might see Clouded Address for an entire episode. I don't know. Yeah, we will see. But, why not? JG Gerard, guess Senran Kagura would be a bit too much, right? I mean, not really. It's just that I'm not into Senran Kagura, so me playing it would be like me going in brainless on who anyone is and why I'm doing what I'm doing. It would be a brand new world for me. So I would be reacting to it raw, at least. There's that. There is that. Let me get this back up. Okay, Ian Dasmati. Yo, Kagura, your thoughts on Soul Hackers 2? I'm torn seeing all the mixed reviews, but I love the Shin Megami Tensei franchise. As always, love the work you do. Thank you so much. I am excited about Soul Hackers 2. From the information that I saw, I don't know what these reviews are talking about. I'm gonna have to play it for myself to find out, but it seems like it's taken bits of Persona and bits of Shin Megami Tensei and put them together. The combat is like Persona. Some of the character interactions is like Persona. And there's even like happy fun times we're just gonna go and hang out and chill and do silly stuff together like in Persona. But it's got a more serious story, more serious themes, like a regular Shin Megami Tensei game. So I was excited for it the second I saw it. And I honestly thought that it was gonna win by a landslide. But since it came out the same time Xenoblade 3 came out, it's not been so much of a landslide. So, and it's actually kind of interesting to see some of those votes that I got from the practice poll and how they reflected on some of these games, where they are going now that Final Fantasy VII is no longer on that poll. So, but yeah, Soul Hackers 2, not played it yet because I wanted to see if you guys wanted me to play it for Saturdays. But regardless of if it wins or not, I am looking forward to playing it because I want to play it. Italy Tiff, please. Oh, Lord Kagura, be very careful with those mods. You know I aim to disbehave. Misbehave. I fucked up the line. I messed up the Firefly line. Ah. Let's see. Just for fun, I dictated to check out the VA list for Guardians of the Galaxy. And did you know that the voice of Nishiki plays Rocket Raccoon? Huh, I didn't know that. That's neat. Okay.
Welcome to the family, son.
Wait. I'm assuming for the Japanese version, right? Unless you're talking about the voice of Nishiki from the English release of Yakuza from the olden times, of the early 2000s. As a VR nerd, I gotta ask, is there any VR games that you might want to play? VR has been something that I am absolutely fascinated in. I love it, and I think that VR has reached a point where its potential is very good. I just feel like that. Oh, Professor Hoytland, thank you. And Art Soso, thank you. I'm gonna have to get to you guys in a second. VR is at a point where it's only limited by the imaginations of the developers. Horror games have probably benefited the most from VR. If a horror game is in VR, that's awesome. VR is like a horror game's best friend. However, there are some things that VR still has not done that they should do, such as RPGs. Of course, you got Skyrim and things like that. Yeah, Skyrim and Fallout, they got a VR version. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like JRPG, colorful anime, boobs in your face JRPGs. We're like talking about you get into a fight, you see like the whole screen just shatter out, and then all of a sudden it fades into a battleground. You see the enemies in front of you. You look to your left, there's some of your teammates. You look to the right, there's some of your teammates. And then you battle together. It can be a turn-based battle system. It's like they might act on their own, or maybe you control them all, but just when it's your turn, a menu pops up. It's like, I choose attack. Okay. You see yourself rush over and attack them. Things like that. You use an item. Okay, pull out an item to use it. So, but all that I see are like arena-style JRPGs. It's like, okay, this is a JRPG, guys, but really you're just doing hack and slashies with your swords. And you put your swords together and do a motion and you cast a spell. And enemies look generic as hell. And the story is generic as hell. And save the princess from the dragon. And the end, you win. VR has so much potential. Developers just need to do something. They just, even if all they gotta do is just make the game and then make a VR version of it, so that way there's options if they're too worried about accessibility, because I know VR is an accessibility thing. People get motion sickness. I don't, but lots of people do. So they can make it so that way there is a VR version or not, or make it a first-person mode that you can activate. But you can also make that first-person mode VR if you want to. Anyway, that's just my thoughts on the matter. So, things that I missed. All right. Sicko! Hey, boss. About 13 months. Thank you so much, man. Also, have you heard of the Sunrider series? Sunrider. Can't say that I have. Can't say that I have. Sozo, would you consider fighting games? Probably not. Not as like a big series. Unless I was so into it that I did something like I did with Marvel. And that is essentially having a new courtroom drama. So, just where I talk about the game, show highlights of me playing the game, and then maybe a rage compilation. Hell, if anything, that'd probably get me some more views. That'd probably get me some more views and subs if I did that. But fighting games are a pretty niche crowd already for people that watch my stuff. If I was Maximilian, oh yeah, it'd be like fighting games all day. And constantly people watch that stuff. But for me, nah. My channel's pretty much been built. Well, it was originally being built on horror games, and then Ultimate Marvel came out. But then I did Persona, and then I was locked in. Shin Megami Tensei has become the clay of this channel. Everything that this channel has kind of molded itself around. Let's see. Professor Hoodlum, I give you permission to call me basic, but what are your thoughts on recommending Dragon Quest XI? I've had a hard time getting into the Dragon Quest games because I've always found them to be a little sleepy. Best way I can really describe it. They're good games. They're well-made games. But I played all through Dragon Quest, I believe it was Dragon Quest VIII, the one that came out on PlayStation 2. I played through all that, read reviews on it about how hilarious it is, how all the characters were all colorful and interesting. And you know what I remember from that game? Angelo being so damn quiet that I felt like he didn't even emote. Jessica constantly being in the background, except for that she had big boobs. Angus saying "Core Blimey" all the time, and the king being the only interesting character. And that, oh god, the music put me to sleep. The music put me to sleep. Battles, running around the countryside. Oh god, running around the countryside. The music never changed. Oh god, I heard that music over and 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 over. So yeah, let's just say that game kind of put a, it was fine. I beat the game. I beat the whole thing. And when I was done, I'm just like, that was serviceable. That was a, that was a JRPG, all right. Probably won't play it ever again. And I picked up Fire Emblem, or not Fire Emblem, I picked up Dragon Quest IX? Nope. So I was pretty much done. I just never really got into Dragon Quest, so I don't know about 11. I know it's got praises, but based off what a lot of people have said, it seems like it's more the same that I experienced with 8, and I just know that I'm going to what the hell? Why is that on my screen? So I am going to hide that because I haven't started using Streamloots yet. That was weird. I have a Streamloots account and I'm going to use it because that's going to be fun as hell. Let me explain what Streamloots is for what you guys, if you guys don't know. But Streamloots is essentially a new way to support somebody doing a Let's Play or a live stream. Not a Let's Play, just strictly a live stream, where a donation activates a card, and that card tells me what to do. So, for example, let's say that I'm playing, I am playing Breath of the Wild. We'll just use that one as an example. Somebody donates and plays a card that says I have to take off all of my armor and fight with a stick for a certain amount of time. I have to follow it. So that's the kind of thing. There's another thing that it is actually programmed to where if you donate, it automatically happens. But that's all based off of the PC and emulation, and I could do that, but I figured that Streamloots would be a nice step in that direction. But this other program, I forgot what it was. I forgot the name of it, but I'll have to look it up. But it's essentially, it's like, say, we'll use Breath of the Wild as an example again. You donate to make me get struck by lightning immediately. So it's like, here's $1, boom, dead. So anyway, so that's what Streamloots is. I don't know why that popped up on my screen, but it did. So I figured I might as well explain what it was, and then I am going to plan on incorporating that into certain Let's Plays in the future for the funsies. All right, so let me get back to the ones that I missed here. JG Gerard, thank you so much. Persona 4 Dancing Story Mode, getting there. I wanted to get past Persona 5 Royal first, because this is what I wanted to do. This was my overarching plan until I got sidetracked, terribly sidetracked. But, and right now, while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to, once again, put the link of the poll in the Twitch. There you go. So, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. To me, the dancing games are the grand finales. I feel like they are the grand finale. So before I get to the dancing games, before I even get to the storyline of the Persona 4, I'm going to do the fighting games. And when I say it is the grand finale, I mean that I will only get to them after I finish Persona 5 Royal. Then I'm going to do the fighting games. Like, this is one of the few fighting games where I actually do a Let's Play or a live stream of, because it is a big story with these characters. And then once all of that's done, and there's no other Persona content left, I guess there's Q2, but that's Q2. But it's kind of like I see the dancing games as a farewell. Like, this is the grand finale. You've done it. You've completed it. You are done with the characters. They're dancing for you to say goodbye. And what I wanted to do was essentially play through all of 4, Dancing All Night, and then take all of the like, do a Let's Play or a live stream of all the scenes of the characters interacting with each other in the 3 and 5 dancing games, but then have one big live stream that just randomizes all the songs. Like, I actually record them and randomize them, and except for like the big numbers, and we just watch a massive Persona concert with our characters dancing for us, and we all just hang out together and have fun as a big send-off to Persona 3, 4, and 5. So that is my ultimate final move, but I have been thinking about this and playing this for years, and because I'm so slow at what I do and absolutely procrastinating with Persona, that's going to still be Persona 6 will probably be out before that happens. And then Persona 6 is going to have a dancing game, and I'm going to have to include that. All right, so let's see. Rampant Fury, look at Rumbleverse. I'll let it speak for itself. All right, I'll take a look for Rumbleverse. All right, let me take a look now at the chat again. I'm sorry, I'm kind of detached from what's being talked about now. I'm just practically bouncing out of my chair over here. Wild Arms is such a great game from my childhood, so yes, sorry for rant. No, it's okay. I eventually want to play more Wild Arms as well. If I get to a point where my channel is so big that I can literally play whatever I want and feel like I'm actually getting views, then by that point I'll probably end up playing Wild Arms. So with that being said, please like, hit the bell, hit the subscribe button if you haven't for whatever reason. Tell your friends, please. Please. I was going to comment on Persona 6, but Kagano beat me to it. You know damn well Persona 6 is coming, Kagano. You can't escape it. I know. Well, I mean, I don't want to escape it. I want to keep playing Persona. It's one of my favorite series. I'm just afraid that it's going to have some things that are going to tie together with the previous games, which means that my grand dance-off finale is going to be pushed out even further. I'll be a bit disappointed if Kingdom Hearts loses. Not to say it's never going to happen, I just want to make sure that I am getting what the majority of people want to see. Assuming now that people actually stick around. Now, here's the other thing I want to talk about. Boy, when Persona Q won this same kind of poll, the viewers poll, I think we were all going into that very optimistically. Man, did the viewership of that drop off. We were going from like the almost 100s to almost 200s of Shin Megami Tensei 5 to about 100s to the first few episodes of Persona Q, down to barely hitting over 50. So I think a lot of people are waiting for me to finally be finished with Q. So this is why I hope that whatever wins this one, we all enjoy it to the point where enough people will watch it. Persona Q Rage compilation? It already exists. It's called the whole series. You can watch it from the beginning. Don't do Q for the sake of your sanity. At best, leave it for last, or maybe between the dancing games so that you have a palate cleanser. Yeah, I think a palate... I need a palate cleanser from Q. I need that. That's why Q2 is not here. Unless it wins by the write-ins, it is not in the poll. I need that palate cleanser. Dude, Patient One, long time no see. How have you been? How have you been? Are you okay? Have you been okay, dude? Talking about things ending does seem kind of bittersweet, but that does sound like a fun finale boss. I know, it is kind of bittersweet, but that's why I want to make it fun, you know? Like, I already know exactly how I want to end it, too. So, not just like, oh, well, I'm ending it with a dancing concert. No, I mean, like the very last few shots. Like, it's all about the presentation, just like Megamind says. Presentation. Let's see. Three Hopes or Royal? Which would you pick? Royal. Only because when it comes to Three Hopes, I heard that it is fine, but it's more alternate universe like rather than part of the main story. So it's I feel like I would just feel kind of disconnected. And, I don't know. And also that style of game. Once again, we're talking about game styles here. That style of game, I'm just not really played a lot of. Now, not to say I can't enjoy it, because I loved Persona 5 Strikers. I loved it. I probably enjoyed that more than I enjoyed Persona 5 Vanilla. I think I actually do. Now I think about it, I think I actually do. Strikers was damn fun. Strikers, holy shit, was Strikers fun. Anyway, but I also played a little bit of Hyrule Warriors with Bun, and I actually did enjoy that. I think that the biggest issue that I really kind of had with those kind of games is that it was just like, oh, you're hacking and slashing through a whole bunch of weak jerk-ass enemies, and then the boss fight is just a regular dude that's in this area, and you beat him up a little bit, and then that's it, you win. Ta-da! But it seems like more of these games are taking on actual bosses, like the type of things that we saw in Strikers. That was fun! Oh man, was Strikers fun! Oh man, I want to play that game again. That game was fucking fun! Oh, so, I don't know about Three Houses, or the Three Hopes, if it has something like that, or if it's the whole, oh, the big boss is the general that's hiding in the corner and he takes 10 hits to beat. And on the way, you just cleave through a whole bunch of brainless enemies that can't hope but pray that they can take off one hit point. You get to recruit Daddy Geralt in Hopes. Yeah, I understand that there's people that you can recruit in Three Hopes that weren't available, or at least not playable in Three Houses. I think people are just a bit tired of some genres at the moment. That might be true. It might very well be true. Maybe there is actually some burnout as far as the type of thing that I'm doing. Maybe people are wanting to see something new. But again, that's why I'm doing this. Because my expectation was that Soul Hackers was going to win by a landslide. Nope. I can't tell you who is winning because that's a secret. I will reveal the results when the poll's over, though. At the end of the Persona Q stream is when I'll bring up the results. But I was expecting it to win by a landslide because, again, you know, this channel was kind of molded around Shin Megami Tensei for the longest time. But I think a lot of people are kind of getting Shin Megami Tensei burnout. So who knows? Xenoblade Chronicles 3 might win. Kingdom Hearts might win. Maybe you all just want to see me do something different. So we'll see. Patient One says, I've been okay, yes, ebbing and flowing overall. My overall state has been improving a lot. That's good, especially mentally. That's better. Thanks for the concern, boss. Still looking for a chance to game with you some more. Oh yeah, the Mario Party! And yes, please do play Strikers again, 100%. 100% it so that you can get to where Lavenza says, "Oh, sorry, I shouldn't spoil it." Ah. Boss, you should know by now, it's never truly goodbye with any of the Persona characters, even if they promote themselves saying farewell. I have seen fan comics and fan videos of freaking Yu Narukami just sitting at a desk, and then Joker walks in and he's like, "I can't wait to be part of the series," and he's just like, "Oh, you have no idea what you're about to get into, buddy." As he like takes a drink of scotch. Like there's almost like a 5 o'clock shadow on his face. Like, "Oh, you're not done. Oh, you're not done. You got a remake of your vanilla game that's gonna come out in about 2 months. You're gonna be in a dancing game. You're gonna be in like 5 different spin-offs. Like, you ain't done." But at least it's better than what happened to Persona 3 protagonist. Well, what happened to him? He became a door. I don't know if you guys would know what I'm talking about, but I saw that video a while ago. I'm just like, oh my god, that's perfect. Hey boss, you think you'll try Devil May Cry series? Only if you guys vote for it. I would never play Devil May Cry otherwise, because again, as I mentioned with Metal Gear Rising, those kind of action games I did not play. I played side-scrolling beat-em-ups, and that was from like arcades. After that, I didn't play those types of action games before, so Metal Gear Rising, I mean, I finally got the hang of it, and I did finally have fun as soon as the rage ended, especially against freaking Armstrong and about the countering earlier on in the game. But I never played a Devil May Cry game, and it's just because I'm like, well, it's a hack and slash beat 'em up. So go from room to room, beat up all the guys. Maybe do a little platforming. Oh, here's another room, beat up all the guys. Oh, here's another room, beat up all the guys. More guys to beat up? Okay. Oh, we're at a boss now. Okay. Oh, the game's over. Nah, I know there's more. Okay. I'm being harsh. I am being harsh. Looking back, I did really enjoy Metal Gear Rising. It was just the whole controls. The controls pissed me off the most, because if not for some of those wonky controls, I probably would have had a much better time. And who knows? I might say the same about Devil May Cry. I only request one thing if you guys want me to play Devil May Cry. Do not request the reboot. DMC. Nah. I'm not even a Devil May Cry fan, and that game pissed me off. Especially the scene when the frickin' wig lands on his head. Like, not in a million years. I'm like, wow. Way to shit on your own franchise there, Capcom! But then again, that was during the dark ages of Capcom where all their stuff was pretty much shit. I'm glad that they finally got things to turn back around with the release of Resident Evil 7, and they've been steamrolling ever since. Can't be said the same about Konami. Metal Gear Survive. And you gonna be in Super Smash Ultimate? I mean, I have a me of myself, so I guess I am. Oh no, you're talking about Joker. Oh, you're talking about Joker. Yeah, you're gonna be in Super Smash Ultimate. Oh, okay, so I'm in a fighting game now. Oh, you gotta be, because the rest of us are in a fighting game. DMC 2 is arguably worse gameplay-wise. Oof. Oof. I'd say Bayonetta is overall better than DMC. Not that DMC is bad, but Bayo just feels better to me. Same story. Never played a Bayonetta game. If you guys really want me to play it, I will play it. Side-scrolling beat 'em ups, River City Girls. I mean, why not? But when it comes to beat 'em ups, when they're multiplayer, you gotta have a partner. So I'd have to recruit somebody to join me, which is not a problem. I'm pretty sure that there's a lot of people that would join me for all kinds of beat 'em ups. Wait a minute, and then in the Cowabunga collection out now? Man, we gotta have another Turtles night. Ape Escape series. I've only ever played the first game back when I was a wee little Kagato on the PlayStation, spinning my sticks around trying to catch monkeys. I did enjoy it. I thought it was unique. I thought it was interesting, and I thought that a game about catching monkeys with a net had a really kind of unique villain. Just a maliciously evil, smart monkey named Spectre. So I have fond memories of playing the first Ape Escape. Kato's still going to bring up that Sonic Roboblast 2 Persona mod, where we climb the tower with Reaper chasing us after 10 minutes. I appreciate you bringing that up again. Let's see. Making sure I did not miss anything else. Okay, good. I didn't miss anything else. Structure's fun. The major downside is you gotta start all over unless you're willing to waste hours on side quests and being the Reaper for New Game Plus. Understood. Understood. Let's see. Voting for, Joe says, I'm voting for Xenoblade Chronicles 3. After the misery you've had to endure these past couple of streams, I think you deserve to play a game where the exploration is fun. Maybe I should have mentioned something. Well, no, it is a stream. Alright, I should probably talk about this. Okay. When it comes to Xenoblade, there has been a lot of concern from certain people that I know about me even playing Xenoblade for this channel. The reason being is because of what Chugga Conroy went through. I'm sure you may have heard about his notoriously long Let's Play series of Xenoblade Chronicles and Xenoblade Chronicles 2, where the episodes went to well over 200 episodes. I'm not entirely sure if a lot of people would be comfortable with me streaming Xenoblade Chronicles 3 unless I focus on only just the story. And if I really want to explore, I would have to just do that on my own time. Because otherwise, we're going to be here for a long time. So, if Xenoblade Chronicles 3 wins, I might have to have another poll. I might have to have another poll if Xenoblade Chronicles 3 wins, asking you guys if you want me to live stream everything, including the exploration, which would mean that the live stream would probably be, it would probably be a very, very, very long time, for 4 hours once a week. Or if you want me to just focus on the story, bits of it, and I just do exploring on my own time, just to enjoy that part of it. So I actually am playing the game more, it would just be a little bit off screen, but I don't do anything storyline wise unless I'm on stream. So I would enjoy the game on my own, running around and finding all those crazy enemies and the like, which is honestly one of the biggest charms of Xenoblade, is discovering those big bosses that you can't take on yet, that are just either wandering the field or jump out at you out of hiding. So whether it's a big monstrosity that comes down from the ceiling that you didn't even see, or if it's like a level 90 squirrel that's hiding in a cave because that's a troll move. Those kinds of things are fun, but if I were to do that along with the story, I have no doubt that the game is going to take a very, 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 very long time to finish. Then I'm playing only once a week for just about 4 hours. The problem mostly is retention. Would those of you voting on Xenoblade Chronicles 3 actually watch every single episode? The ones of me exploring, the ones of me doing all the side quests, the ones of me doing the storyline. Would you actually want to watch all of them? Or would you only tune in to see my reaction to the story or very specific moments? So, that's the real question here. But this is, again, assuming that Xenoblade Chronicles 3 wins. So, now then, what are the games again on the poll? Naos. The poll is literally in the link in the description below. You can take a look at it. It's right there. It is right there. It is right there. Wait a minute. Unless you already voted for it, in which case you can't even change your vote. But if you already voted for it, it won't actually let you see the other. You know what? Fine. I'll just list them off. It's Xenoblade Chronicles 3. It is Soul Hackers 2. It's Kingdom Hearts. It is Persona 2, and it is Trails of Cold Steel, and it is one more slot that's other for write-ins. So, yeah, if you guys already voted, then you already voted. But for those of you that are still on the fence, just keep that in mind before your vote, because I may end up not doing every single bit of exploration in Xenoblade 3. I might actually just stick to the storyline just simply because it is that big of a game. Nicholas Rivera, thank you so much, dude. Digimon Survive. I am not a Digimon guy. I was definitely more the Pokemon kid growing up. I was not the Digimon kid. I don't even know how Digimon fucking work. All I know is the meme that you start off with a dinosaur and they evolve into like a tank, and then they evolve into a waifu. Whereas Pokemon, you start with a cat that evolves into a bigger cat that evolves into a bigger cat. But other than that, I don't know the first thing about Digimon. except for the theme song, because it was annoyingly catchy. Thanks, 4Kids. Patient One, my only free super this month. I'll make it count. Are you familiar with a game called Full Throttle? No, I'm familiar with the energy drink though. Delicious. It's a fun game with a good story, and you could probably knock it out in one stream, even blind. Yeah, I've never heard of it. Never heard of it. Sounds like it's a racing game with a storyline. Something I love about Guardians of the Galaxy is that they take some characters and aspects from the 80s era of the comics and plot them into the game. And as a massive comic fan, it's really cool, you know? Okay, neat. Yeah, I never really read comics growing up. I am very much the Marvel Cinematic Universe basic bitch. So when it comes to the characters, no, not just the cinematic universe, but the cartoons growing up. So when it came to superheroes, never read the comics. I only ever played the games starring them, watched cartoons starring them, watched movies starring them. That was it. So Guardians of the Galaxy, my introduction to them was the MCU movie, and that is all that I know about them, except for the little bit that was in the Marvel vs. Capcom games. Hey, that's not fair. Pokemon evolved into waifus too. Look at Gardevoir and Serena. Oh, you're missing. What about Lopunny? You know, you gotta have the bun in there. It's a post-apocalyptic game where you play as a badass biker in a world where all bikers are Hell's Angels. Okay, no, I was thinking of Road to Retribution for a second there, like, no, you're not gonna do that to me. I was thinking Road to Retribution, oh boy, oh boy. Digimon, was it dubbed by 4Kids? Oh, Chris Sword they were. Oh. Yeah, Digimon also has child murder. Oh, great! Oh, Digimon Survive, not just Digimon in general. But Digimon Survive has child murder. Fan-frickin-tastic. Boy, oh boy. Nothing screams entertainment than taking the life of an innocent one. For shock value. Gotta be real. Okay, Naos. Naos says, gonna be real here, CAG. All the games in the poll are pretty much the same type of games. There is no variety. Because I have tried variety on this channel and they all tank. I'm not big enough as a YouTuber to branch out and try other things without the okay of pretty much everybody else here. JRPGs are the big thing that most people want to watch me do. I tried horror games. No. I tried an action game, but it was Metal Gear Rising. That's a meme-heavy game, and that's why it was so popular. I tried fighting games, also in Marvel, yeah, but that's where I wasn't doing it as a Let's Play. I was doing it as like a different type of series that I don't even do anymore. So it's not for a lack of trying, it's for a lack of people caring or watching. So, but that's also why I have the write-in. So I can find out what more people want me to do that's not part of the list of games that I have. But you'll come to see that pretty much a massive majority of the games that a lot of people want me to play are actually RPGs. Didn't Metroid Dread do well? No. It did okay. It did okay. The first episode did great. Actually, you know what? Let's find out. Let me see. Let me see how Metroid Dread did. Okay, I am kind of curious how well that did in the end. All right. Yakuza. Yakuza was another difference, another game difference, and that one was actually popular for a while, and then started going down. People got Yakuza burnout very quickly. Kirby, played Kirby. Now Kirby was popular. Yeah, Yakuza started off very strong. But it dropped very quickly. I think Yakuza really dropped off when I started Zero, which is funny because that's what most members wanted me to play. But that's when I see the drop off mostly beginning. Because I mean, still a decent number, but I did notice the change. Ghostwire Tokyo, that was another genre difference. It was kind of action horror rather than full-blown horror. Didn't do well. Let's see, what else we got? Where is it? Okay. All right, there's Shin Megami Tensei 5. Man, Shin Megami Tensei 5 also kind of tanked near the end, except for like the last episode. Final Fantasy, okay, I'm a little disappointed in how badly Final Fantasy Tactics did. But I think it was because I went about it all wrong. I probably shouldn't have made it a friend lock, because I came to find out how a lock was supposed to be handled, and it really was supposed to be where if they fall in battle, then that's it, they're gone. It's not that, oh, well, if they don't turn into a crystal, or that was just a mess. I just did that incorrectly. Oh, Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach actually has good numbers there. I'm impressed. FNAF did well. Okay. Mega Man. Ah, yeah, Mega Man didn't do so well. Mega Man did not do well at all. Dungeons and Dragons. Boy, you want to talk about a series that started off incredibly strong and then dropped off after like 5 episodes? Nobody gives a shit about my Dungeons and Dragons campaign anymore, except for like 300 people. Which still, honestly, if you think about it, that's a lot of people. But compared to some other stuff, ooh, that has tanked. Wow, Shin Megami Tensei 5 Episode 1 has almost 9,000 views. That's awesome. All right, Metroid. All right, there it is. Okay, yeah, Metroid did not do well. Metroid did not do well. Episode 1, 1,500 views. Pretty good. Episode 2, 798. Episode 3, 807. So basically, 700 people stopped watching after episode 1. So a good half of the people that watched episode 1 dropped out. And that is a trend that I notice. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna just ask you guys right now, what am I doing that is causing a great many of you to drop out completely after the first episode of something? Because you guys definitely seem to show that you're interested in at least checking it out, but a lot of you guys just leave after that first episode. So what is it that I am doing wrong that would get you to watch something after you've checked it out and you're like, well, this is entertaining, but I'm not returning for it? Is it the game itself? Is it how I'm playing it? Is it that you didn't know what it was and that you found out? You're like, oh, never mind, not interested. Is it because it was a live stream and not a Let's Play? Akeem has a good response. I just don't want to get spoiled by newer games. Okay, that's fine. That's a good reason. That's a good reason. I think in general, people get burnout from game series which they watch other people play the same game despite wanting to watch it. Fair enough. Honestly, it's just a scheduling matter. I'll usually watch it later in post. It's not a you thing, it's just lack of interest in life stuff. Stream burnout, I guess. Probably seeing the drop of viewers is a normal thing with YouTube's community. The reason behind it, there's no specific thing. I honestly don't know why people aren't coming back, boss, because I always find your stuff to be very entertaining. I also don't know if you're doing anything wrong or not. As for me, I usually end up being tied up with other problems. So, it seems as though... Oh! Hey, Third Dynasty! Long time no see, dude! Yeah, boss, can't speak for anyone else, but I can say it's not you, it's my job schedule being a pain. Enjoy yourself. Okay. So, if it's mostly because of the streams and scheduling, as well as trying to avoid spoiler type stuff, you know what? That makes sense. And I can understand that people just can't get around to watching it, which is something that I've been thinking about for a long time. These live streams pay my bills. Your generous donations and such, they pay my bills. They are the ones that keep me alive and keep me from going back, crawling on hands and knees back to Office Depot begging for my job back. But my channel has to evolve. My channel has to grow. So I am thinking about changing things up possibly in the future. Not right now, because I've already got plans set up for streaming. But I'm thinking about eventually getting back to a more Let's Play focus of certain games and having just 2 games that I live stream. And I stream 4 nights a week where I alternate between them. So one game I play like we'll just use Wednesdays and Fridays as an example, and then Thursdays and Saturdays is the other game. That way I'm still streaming and I'm still able to earn a living thanks to you guys, but I need to get the Let's Play viewership, smaller episodes, and more accessibility, as it were. And when it came to Elden Ring, that's what I was hoping to do, but I came to find out that nobody was watching my Elden Ring because everybody was playing Elden Ring. It's really difficult because it actually is really difficult because when you are making content like I do, and you're a small channel, you have that much more people in your viewer base that do not want to watch what you're doing because they want to experience it themselves. And that pulls out a big chunk of people. And then you have that chunk of people who aren't interested in the first place. And that leaves the smaller group that either don't care or do know what's going to happen and just want to see my reaction to it. That is the audience that I need to try and grow more, because those are the ones that either just flat out don't care and just want me to play, want to watch me play it, or has already seen the thing themselves and just want to see my reaction to it. And when it came to Elden Ring, I think Scott Falco said it best, that even Scott Falco, he is a big YouTuber. He's not like Markiplier levels, but he's got some subscribers. He's got a fan base. He's who I would consider to be a successful YouTuber. Even he said that he watched his viewership tank when he was doing Elden Ring. And he made a mention that he feels like it was for a very good reason. It's because nobody was watching him because they were too busy playing the game themselves. So now it's kind of like, do I strike when the iron is hot because the game is brand new and try to get me out there because the algorithms and because that's what people are looking for now? Or do I wait a little bit and then do things and have people who have already played the game know what's going to happen, therefore they can watch it because they're not getting spoiled, but because they've already played it, they're not really experiencing it for the first time as well, and therefore they might not have an interest in seeing a Let's Play of it. You know what I mean? There are some people out there, because even I'm like that. Sometimes I finish a game and it's just like, well, I played it, I experienced it, I enjoyed it. Oh, he's doing a Let's Play of it? Well, I saw it for myself already, so I don't need to watch that. So it's really difficult. It's really difficult. I gotta find the sweet spot, you know? I gotta find the sweet spot. And I feel like maybe the sweet spot is probably like a few days to a week. And a month in being the longest I should wait. And if I don't get to something after like a full good month, then I should just let it go. Because after that point, this is the internet. Just like memes, things come into popularity and then die off almost immediately. Unless you're Metal Gear Rising. Metal Gear Rising is forever popular. So those are like my continued gripes as a creator wanting to grow his channel that's been stagnant at the 20,000 subscriber range for way, way, way too long. I need this channel to evolve. I need it to grow. So I'm still figuring it out. So something that you can come back to in between streams to just throw up a vid with minimal effort and editing. Oh, I should probably read the whole thing. Let's see. Have you perhaps considered small one-off videos for indie games, smaller games like, say, roguelike, something that you can come back to? Okay. I tried that with horror games, like one-shot horror games, but that's another big problem. I love horror games so much, and so many of you guys don't. So if I were to do something like that, it's gonna have to be something that a lot of you like, but it's also got to be something that I gotta like too, because here's another thing. I can tell you guys lose interest if I show no interest. I think that's the biggest thing that happened with Persona Q, is that I tried very, very hard with Persona Q, but as soon as the game started to decline rapidly and I was getting angrier and angrier and angrier, that is when I saw the viewership begin to dip. So I think that also has to do with a whole lot. And Metal Gear Rising as well. Metal Gear Rising, I actually watched the number of people that were watching when I first started, and then watch it go to half right around the time that I was getting angry. And that was the people that were actually watching it live, not after it went up. So I think my attitude towards the game also makes a big difference. So that's probably why you guys have absolutely need to make sure that if you want me to play something, that you know I'm going to love it. Because unless it's a rage game that's intended to get me pissed off and that you're laughing at me being pissed off, then it's just not going to be fun for anybody, you know? So if you guys prefer me having fun so you guys can have fun, then we have got to make sure that I am playing games that I know I'm going to have a blast with. So that's another thing I got to focus on going forward. Lady, yeah, that's the difficult decision, and you wouldn't know which opinion is better, or which option is better. And if the algorithm will give you a boost, is playing the newest game when it just launched the right time, or waiting a bit at the right time? Nobody really knows. When it comes to the algorithm, usually the sooner that you do it, the better, because that's when people are currently looking up information. That's when all the people are on keyboards like, oh, I want to see who's doing this. I want to find out secrets. I want to find out what's going on with this. I want to find out scenes. I want to find out reactions. And the sooner that you get it out, the more likely you are to be found first. And the more likely you are to gain views. Wait too long, and after that week goes by and the new hotness comes out, you're stuck behind trying to get an audience who has already moved on because you weren't fast enough. But at the same time, if you're too fast, people are like, but I want to enjoy this on my own. Why'd you do it? I can't watch a Let's Play right now. I gotta do it on my own first. Then I'll come back and watch it. Again, it is so tough to figure out because you got both sides working against you. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Kokami says, I think I've been missing your horror streams. Sorry. It's okay. Wait, missing as in, like you miss them? Or missing as in you have been missing seeing them, like you skip them or something? Because if you miss them because like you're missing them and hope to see them again, oh yeah, October's coming around the corner. But if you're missing them because you're just like skipping them, missing them, then it's okay. It's all right. It's understandable. Not everybody's in a horror, or not everybody's ready for it, or have the time for anything. So it's okay. Let's see. Speaking for myself, I didn't watch Elden Ring because everyone was playing it. My suggestion: when a new game comes out, maybe wait about a week or two so everyone has a chance to play it. I wonder actually if I played Elden Ring right now, if it would get more views. I actually kind of wonder. I do wonder, because I still really want to go back to Elden Ring, because I love Elden Ring! It is so fun! I will see. Sorry, boss, I genuinely thought you would enjoy playing Q. I know the gameplay was difficult at first, but as I continued to play, I grew, adapted, and used it to my advantage. Yeah, it just didn't end up working out for me, I suppose. So I apologize. But at the very least, the finale is tomorrow. It's just a big boss rush, I hope. And if it finishes, then next week will be just a swath of new games. Just like I hit the reset button. My choice night, new game. Members' choice night, new game. Viewers' choice night, new game. Everything's new. There's no bleed over or anything else. So I'm kind of excited. That's kind of why I didn't do Final Fantasy VII this week. I wanted to take a break because I was spending a lot of time doing some other things, and I just wanted to have a day off for myself. but I wanted to have tonight to be a chill stream and talk with you guys, see how things are going on with the poll, things like that. And then next week, once Persona Q is done, brand new layout of stuff. So, Bun, Cult of the Lamb. Bun and I are going to be playing Cult of the Lamb eventually. We are going to try and finish Paper Mario. We tried to do it over Parsec, but when I'm streaming the game to her for her to play, while also streaming, I test this out and there's just too much lag. So we're gonna wait for her to come down here. We're gonna finish Paper Mario and then we're gonna play Cult of the Lamb together. Or rather, she's gonna be playing, I'm gonna be watching and doing commentary and making jokes and poking her and having all kinds of fun. Dark King Ice User, what about Far Cry Primal? To be fair, the only Far Cry game I've ever really played, and I haven't even finished that one, was 3. Not to say Far Cry is a bad game, but Far Cry Primal, I heard a lot of bad stuff about, and I don't know. If a lot of people want me to play Far Cry, I will play it. So just keep that in mind. But Naos, I already played Power Rangers. We've played Power Rangers. Power Rangers has come and gone. There are new fighting games out. Godzilla Destroy All My... Oh, God. No, Skylar, not Godzilla Destroy All Monsters. Unless, again, of course, everybody votes for it. And I just now know that Skylar's going to try and pressure people to do it. Just like Naos pressures people to do other kinds of games. Metal Gear Rising is a great example of bringing back something with great people. Don't remember, but it is up a lot of people's alleys. Again, when it came to Metal Gear Rising, the controls were my biggest enemy. So once I finally figured out how to do things, just things, how to, play the game, it was enjoyable. I had a blast. You'd like to see a stream or Let's Play the Ace Attorney series? Okay, so let's talk about that, because we talked about that before. But I don't mind bringing it up again. Bud and I love Ace Attorney. We love Ace Attorney. And we had an idea to do a Let's Play or live stream of it, or at the very least, some kind of a radio show where we get some people that we know who have good mics and can actually have a modicum of voice acting to essentially take on the roles of characters, and we just perform Ace Attorney while the game is playing. Of course, you'd have our commentary and our jokes and such, but it would essentially be that, okay, we're going into this case. We need to bring in a few people to do voices. Okay, you, come on in. And, of course, I'd be Phoenix and she'd be Maya, and we just have a good old time with that. It is it's an aspiration, to say the least, so we're still kind of figuring that whole thing out. But needless to say, Ace Attorney is definitely something that we want to do in some form. So do not worry. I am too much of a Phoenix Wright fanboy to let Ace Attorney become dead on this channel and have the only content of Phoenix Wright being him kicking the ass of superheroes and other Capcom characters in Ultimate Marvel 3. Which I also desperately want to play again. I love Marvel 3 so much, but nobody plays it with me anymore because I kicked their ass. I mean, because they're because I'm not arrogant or vain. What are you talking about? Best way I could describe content creation is that you are a musician and the game you're playing is an instrument, and you have to entertain an audience for like 100 hours. Yeah! That's a good way to put it. That's why it's hard for me to consider becoming a JRPG content creator and streamer. I mean, it just to me, live streaming and Let's Playing are similar but different. Live streaming is a performance. Live streaming is you are trying to entertain a whole bunch of your friends. You are sitting down, you're playing a game, a whole bunch of your friends are surrounding you and sitting down on the couches. They can't speak with their voice, but that's what the chat room is for. And then you make jokes about what's going on together. You just have a blast talking about the game and enjoying the reactions and everything. Let's Plays are not live. They're not live performances. They are movies. They are pre-recorded. They are edited to be as entertaining as possible. So live performances are easier because I just hit record and I just perform for you guys. This is me. This is how I'm acting, and it's all live for you to take in. Movies, since there are things that you can just choose to watch anytime, but they are edited to be as perfect as you want them to be, with more time dedicated to making them, they are sometimes more entertaining, more binge-worthy, but sometimes people get a little burnt out. And, or some people want more interaction. So sometimes you gotta have both, sometimes you gotta just pick one. All right, something came in. Let me get a good look at that as my face gets incredibly close to the camera. Let's see. Jed Master with the I'm Here, What I Miss. Some discussions. 59 Master Dragon, a live TV show of Ace Attorney, I'd be down. Not a live TV show. It would not be a live TV show. It would be the game. You'd be watching the game. But imagine the game had voice acting all the way through. And the voices were not professional voice actors. They were me, Bud, and a whole bunch of other people. A whole bunch of our friends dicking around and sometimes going off script to say silly things. So that's what it would be. Maddie does stuff. If you actually do that Ace Attorney thing, I am volunteering as Kilometers Worth Edge. Miles Edgeworth. My God. Right here, right now. Dark King Ice User, one more before I head out for the night. Okami HD. A few people have mentioned Okami to me. I never played it. Bun has wanted me to play it. You know what? I have been noticing a trend lately that a lot of games that people really want me to play are games that I have never played before in my life, or are games that I strangely had no interest in. It's weird. It's like, I don't know about this because it's not something that I was actively interested in when it first came out. And Okami was one of them. But a lot of people have been wanting me to play it. So it's like, well, it must be good because one, it's got a lot of critical acclaim. Two, it's got a whole lot of fans. And three, people keep on bringing it up. So it must be good. Yep, there's Bun. Okami, yes! I knew it. Gen Master. I suggest World of Horror, but it's still in early access. I have seen that. And I am interested in, but I want to wait until it's out of early access. There are plenty of games that I really want to play that are still in early access. One of them is that. Another one is Dungeon Nightmares 3. That dude has made a Dungeon Nightmares 3 and it's still in early access, and I'm just like, I want to play it, but I can't. And the demo has been out for like a year and a half, but what he's essentially doing is it's essentially just releasing it slowly. Like, here's the full chapter 1. Now here's the full chapter 2. Now here's the full chapter 3. I am waiting to play it when it is the complete package, and then I will do it. He is the only time a developer has actually commented on one of my videos about how I acted towards their game. And he or she, I don't know, and is whatever, that creator actually commented in one of my Dungeon Nightmares 2 videos and was really happy that I was covering it. And when I saw that Eargasm or whatever, Eargasm, it's what it looked like, was actually Dungeon Nightmares 3, I was like, oh, holy shit! So I really want to play that, but I have to wait until it's fully released so I can get the full package all at once. Everybody loves taking the full package all at once. Freezing. Naraku Okami is a pretty good game. Kenshin, you know I'm surprised you didn't get us together for a stream of TBD with Project... I have not had time! Kenshin! I have been spending a lot of time with Bun because we are now apart right now. So... I have not played a lot of Project W, which is hilarious considering I was extremely looking forward to it. And I want to make Wesker my main! But you know what's been happening? I have been busy with stuff. I've been working on D&D. I've been spending time with Bun because I wanted to. Not because I felt like I had to, it's because I wanted to. And so nobody get that mixed up, please. And I've honestly been kind of hooked on Sea of Thieves a little bit as well. So a lot of the free time that I've had been done with that. So don't worry, I'm gonna get back to Dead by Daylight. Don't hide, Bun, you're fine! It's not your fault. Don't do that. Don't do that. Come out of hiding. Everybody, go find Bun. Bring her out of hiding. And give her a big hug. If she wants it. If she's okay with it. Don't do it because that I said so. Do it if she's okay with it. Yeah, Project W, I'm gonna play it. In fact, I still haven't played against any of you guys with me as the killer. I've only ever been a survivor. I want to do Midwich Myers with you. Midwich Myers. Scratch Mirror Myers on Midwich is some of the most fun I've had. I have played against live streamers as Midwich Myers, gone back and watched their vlogs for it, watching them scream at just suddenly it's just quiet and then they just hear me breaking down the door to come after them. They're like, oh my God! I love Midwich Myers so much. Even if I can't win, because honestly Midwich is not a great place even for Scratch Mirror Myers. It's fine because it's indoors, but the long hallways hurt him a bit. It's just fun because of the layout, the atmosphere, and those breakable doors. And even if I lose, as long as I scare them, even just a little bit, then I feel happy. And plenty of times where they're just in the after game chat, it's just like, holy shit, that was scary. I'm just like, yes, yes. So, oh yeah, the Dread Out movie. Okay, Naos, you need to constantly remind me because I have a stupid brain. I have a stupid, small, withering brain that is long past smooth and is now flattened. That seems to keep forgetting that it even exists. So please keep reminding me that the Dread Out movie exists so we can fucking watch it and live stream our reactions to it. But yes, there is a Dread Out movie, everybody. There is a Dread Out movie. You never heard of Burger King Myers? Yeah, I never heard of Burger King Myers up until that point. You're good, Bun and Kagado. I'm buying you Chris since Wesker is playable. You don't have to buy me Chris. You really don't have to. Honestly, if there was going to be a Resident Evil character that I'd play as out of all of them, I don't like the new Jill design. Otherwise, I'd play as Jill, which is really a shame because Jill is like in my top 10 video game females of all time. But I'd probably play as Rebecca, to be perfectly honest. Especially since she's getting her cowgirl outfit. And boy, that takes me back when I did a Let's Play of Resident Evil 0 on this channel. Man, that was so long ago. That was before I even made thumbnails. That was when I just recorded it and then just cut it up and then just uploaded it, and whatever screenshot it fell on, that was the thumbnail. That was like before I was even remotely anybody. But yeah, probably Rebecca. Maddie! Forgive me for asking, my lord. You don't have to say, my lord, it's okay. But what the Kentucky Fried Zook is Okay. Dreadout is a horror game inspired by Fatal Frame, and it's set around Indonesian horror. But they had a budget. It was an indie horror game, but it had a budget. Now, it wasn't AAA, it had bugs, it had annoyances, and the second game especially had some bullshit. Especially with its more action-oriented stuff, which, that final goddamn boss. That final boss. Nonetheless, it is very much a creepy-ass game, and I highly recommend it, if not for the campiness, but just for the legacy it has on my channel. I have Let's Played Act 1 and Act 2, and I live streamed Dreadout 2. So... oh my god. Oh no, I'm sorry, my lord. My lord, I'm sorry, my lord. Oh god! So yeah. Dreadout is a... Dreadout is a Kagero the Final Boss classic. Let's just put it that way. It is a classic. And as annoying as it was at certain parts, and as infuriating as the second game was at numerous points, I cannot deny that it has a solid place. And if I had a Hall of Fame, it would be on that Hall of Fame shelf. Dreadout is that good. Let's see. Unrelated, but I just sang Bakumatai at the karaoke thing at the con. Hope you all doing okay. I certainly hope you got an applause for that. I certainly hope you got an applause. Now, next time you do that, don't do Bakumatai. Do 24 Hour Cinderella. Another game I think could do wonders for your numbers is Gungrave Gore. Huh? Oh. And I couldn't finish reading it because Logan was timed out. What happened? Well, I'll finish reading it because I can view it. It's a new game in a series that has a small but dedicated fandom that would love you to show it off. Oh, is that why? Oh, are they just like copy pasting like the same thing over and over and over again? I understand if I miss something that you guys post, but I go on long rants sometimes. So just post it, wait a little bit. If I don't see it, post it again. But don't do it like every 30 seconds or something, please. Let's see. Oh, speaking of Resident Evil, what about Resident Evil 2 Remake? That was a bad decision on my part. That was a really dumb decision on my part. So, Resident Evil 2 Remake. I made a Let's Play of it. 1 episode. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it profusely. And then guess what I did? I decided that I was going to put it on the side and worry about it later. I needed to finish Persona. And time went on and I just forgot about it. So, this is why I am not going to start anything anymore unless I'm going to finish it. Period. If I start it, I'm finishing it. I don't care what else I'm doing at the time. I've got to do that. So, yeah, I had 1 episode of it. I think I might have even deleted it. I don't know if it's still on my channel. But that is one of the many games that I started and never finished. Boy, let's go down that list of games that I started that I never finished that were actually somewhat remotely popular. Resident Evil 7 is a big one. Resident Evil 2 Remake. Let's see. Fire Emblem Three Houses when it first came out. Then when I tried to do it again, nope, popularity gone. Let's see. What else? Tomb Raider. No, that wasn't really that popular. Injustice, Gods Among Us! Boy! I screwed the pooch royally on that one. I was having such a goddamn good-ass time on that one. 3 episodes in, finished with Aquaman, what happens? Pfft, gone. Injustice, Gods Among Us. My God, I am ashamed. I am ashamed that I missed that one. Resident Evil 8, but I have at least a somewhat reasonable explanation for that one. Doki Doki Literature Club, but again, I had a reasonable explanation for that one. Okay, so yeah, Resident Evil 8, Doki Doki Literature Club, I actually had a reason why I quit them. Resident Evil 8, I wanted to wait until they had it in VR. Doki Doki, my reason is a spoiler. So, I mean, it's a you guys already know Doki Doki Literature Club. It's the scene that happened with Sayori that kicks off all the crazy stuff that's going. Oh my God, what's happening?
Welcome to the family, son.
Speaking of Resident Evil 7, we got Jack, but what's going on? Oh, Third Dynasty! Oh, God! Third Dynasty, whoa!
Family, son.
Thank you so much, dude! 620. Third Dynasty has gifted a total of 620 so far. Oh my God! Thank you so much, dude. Thank you so much. Yeah, speaking of Resident Evil 7. Honestly, if they ever do another Resident Evil chapter for Dead by Daylight, I damn hope it's Jack Banker. I really do. Jack is so much fun. Jack is so much fun. I know Lady Dimitrescu is like the new hotness right now. I mean, it's a giant woman. Big girls are in right now. But my God, Jack was fun and charismatic. And Lady Dimitrescu, she wasn't scary to me. She was just hot, but big. I mean, like, you look at her coming after you, it's not like, oh no, I'm in trouble. I better run for my life. No, it's just like, oh no, I hope she doesn't catch me. Please, Mommy Dimitrescu, don't sit on me. Just the whole context of Lady Dimitrescu was just hilarious. But I know she's popular, and for a very good reason. And but if there is another Resident Evil chapter, I just hope it's Jack. If it's Lady Dimitrescu, though, it's fine. She'd be as tall as Nemesis. she'd be huge. I didn't get the appeal of Lady whatever her name was. The appeal, Skylar, is that she was 8 feet tall, and she had curves for days. She had breasts and an ass to back up the height. That's the appeal. She was sex appeal overload. So that was the appeal. Even Bud is like, nope, can't say shit, she's hot. She's 12 foot tall in lore? Nope, she is 9 feet 6 inches tall. So, Mimi, once again, you are, Mimi, you have a very bad habit of, taking the first thing you hear from somebody who wasn't sure and treating it as like it's the truth. Just a quick Google search has it saying approximately 9 feet 6 inches tall. Anyway, Bun says I'd bang her if she didn't try to eat me first. Yep. Bun and I feel the same way. She's 69 backwards. Oh my God, you serious? Oh my god, are you serious? Of course Bud would notice that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, and Starlita caught on that too. Starlita caught on that too. Oh man. Yep. Big girls are very much in right now. That's why I have Tsunami as a fairy that can actually change her size. Because I figured, you know what? That's going to be kind of fun. And not only that, but it's a fairy. Like, something that's like this size with the power. I hear Bowser. Oh my god, what just happened? I'll get to that. Something that's normally this size that can become as big as a building. So, yeah, frickin' Ren is just hitting on every single giant woman he sees in the game. It's great. Oh my god, sick out time for Minnie. Oh, blah, blah, blah. I can't read. I was talking to Mimi and I see Minnie and I think Mimi. Blah. Sicko Valhalla. Time for Mini Cognitive break. Have money, kitten. Oh my god, thank you so much, my god, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, dude. Oh man. I'm still shocked at the reverse 69. I cannot. They fucking did that on purpose. They did that on purpose. It's like, well, we can't have her be 6'9". That wouldn't be imposing enough. So, hey, let's make her 9'6". How the score binder says, Kagano likes big women. I like women of all sizes. They're women. I don't care. I mean, geez, they could be as tall as they could be fairy size. They could be Lady Demetress size. They could be taller. A woman is a woman. It's just like taller means there's more to love. That's the way I see it. Like if all of a sudden the ceiling just ripped off the house and that Bun's staring down at me, I'd be like, when? Giant fairy sounds like a thing that happened in Final Fantasy XIV. That was Titania. She was that size because she had to be. She was the king of the fairies. Nami is not that. Do you like bun size? Of course I like bun size. I like I said, I like all sizes. So of course I like bun size. Bun size is cuddleable. Very cuddleable. Oh shit! Mega Man Legends 2! Oh! Mega Man Legends 2. Yep, that's another one. That's another one. Cute Joe Cat remix of the Lizzo song. Yep. Joe Cat's remix of that one. We're just talking about girls. Yeah, that's how I feel. That little spoof that he did is precisely how I feel. So, big girls, small girls. Someone's bigger head. Skinny girls, thick girls, muscular girls, big boobs, big butt, doesn't matter, they're girls, I like them. Kenichi, oh my. The devs knew what they were doing. I'm assuming that you're talking about Lady Demetress size. Question, have you seen the new, I don't know where the new came from. Have you seen The Incredible Hulk with Edward Norton? No. Because I've seen it recently and holy hell, how they portrayed the Hulk was freaking terrifying and I loved it. No, never saw that one. What do you think you're doing? Hurry up and close the hatch! I said close the hatch! bitch! Oh man, one of my biggest gaming disappointments is when they announced Mega Man Legends 3 and I was so excited and then they canceled it. I'm still hoping. I'm still hoping. Bun! I've been watching Arcane, League of Legends, and God, are the girls in there hot. God, it's good to be bisexual in this day and age. See, this is a benefit of having a girlfriend who's bisexual. I can talk about a girl being hot, and then she can be like, yeah, fuck it, you're right. Instead of just slap me across the face and be like, oh, how dare you, I'm right here. No, she's like, damn, you're fucking right. It's like, you fucker, yeah, I'd fuck her, you'd fuck her, yeah, fuck her. Bud and I have actually had conversations about girls we would both fuck. Oh my God. Bud and I are degenerates and we love it. That is for Mega Man Legends 1, yes, you're right. But it doesn't matter because Teaselbon, I don't care about what happened with the voice actor of Teaselbon and his situation, but much like with most other artists, I will appreciate the art that they've done rather than worry about what they themselves have done as people. So the voice of Teasel is legendary to me. Cody Black, I saw the question Daniel Bricker made a while back, and he asked that in your Persona 5 playthrough, what made you maddest, the truth of Yusuke's mom, the Takase's, or Futaba's uncle? That's really tough. You're talking about somebody who essentially killed somebody by actively choosing to not help them when they were dying in front of them. Again, he may not have pulled the trigger, but it's the negative side of Batman telling Ra's al Ghul, I won't kill you, but I don't have to save you. It's the negative side of that one. That was bad. But then you have the Takase's, who quite literally used the death of their son to exploit somebody for money, making somebody who wasn't really at fault blame themselves, and caring so little about their son's actual death that they're just using it to get rich. That is disgusting. But then you have Futaba's uncle, who abused her and, from what it sounded like, just kept her locked up so she couldn't even, have decent living conditions. We didn't see it, but well, the way it was described made it seem like that she was practically locked up in a cage. Like, you do that to your own niece? Oh my God. Oh God. It is that hard to choose which one I find most despicable. But I think if I had a gun to my head and I had to choose one, I'd say Futaba's uncle. The Takase's had a bit more screen time about what they did, which kind of has the Kamoshida effect, where we get to take a lot of his disgusting horribleness head on constantly, which made us hate him, even though technically, compared to others, his crimes were bottom of the barrel. That's kind of what happened with the Takase's. They were just always there, whereas the uncle wasn't there quite as much. But just talking about what they did, to do that to family? To do that to family? to essentially freaking lock up and essentially treat like a stray animal. Like, yeah, you live on the floor. Here's this newspaper. Eat out of this dog bowl, you filthy mutt. Just imagine that to poor Futaba. Oh my god. So yeah, very, very difficult choice. But if I'm going to just pick one, I'd say I felt that was disgusting. That was disgusting to do to anybody, especially your own family member, especially somebody who didn't deserve it. Character plays a Mori, I'd suggest he paces himself and possibly have ready emotional support. I had a Mori on the on a poll once. It got a few votes, so I might play a Mori at some point. I know it's a psychological horror. Don't worry, I know what it is. So if I were to play that, I'd probably play it for Halloween. But another game that I definitely want to play for Halloween, and I cannot play it on my own. Bun has to be with me. I'm not playing this game without her. It would be Yuppie Psycho. I cannot wait to play that again, and I have to play it with her. End of story. We made that game special. We made that game so special. All right, I'm kind of curious to see where we're at as far as the poll. Let me take a look here. 138 responses. Whoo! Boy, oh boy, did things narrow up quick. I mean, first there was a big gap, then the gap narrowed, and now it's this damn close between two games right now. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, it's at, he could literally go any way now. He could literally go any way now. So again, I'm gonna post the poll in here for those that are on Twitch that have not done anything with it yet, because we still have 9 people on the Twitch side of things. So there you go, Twitchers. There you go. There's the poll. Worst boss from what I remember, Futaba wasn't even being fed properly anything. I don't think her uncle was even allowing her to eat. Yeah, if that was the case, then he wins. He wins the shithead award. Like, god damn. It's like he literally just wanted Futaba just to say that he had her. And it's like, yup. She's in my custody. That's the thing. My god. What a scumbag. Anyway. If it's Kingdom Hearts, then I'm gonna be surprised and happy. Well, then in that case, I can't tell you a damn thing. Oh damn, I forgot I had a drink over here. Shit, I cracked this open a little while ago, took a sip and forgot about it, so it's like slightly cold now. Oh. Ah. Nope, it's going back in the refrigerator. It needs to be cold. It needs to be ice cold. I'll be right back. I'm getting another drink. Needs to be ice cold. Cold as ice. Cold as ice. Ah! That's my controller. Ow. That was my controller that I had in my bed in case I wanted to play something tonight. But looks like it's not going to happen. But that's okay. Because quite frankly, I'm having far more fun just hanging out, chilling out, talking to you guys. Alright. That's back in there. Mountain. There we go. The blurring effect is messing things up. Mountain Dew Spark. Much better. Oh no, it's not freezing cold anymore. I know, right? It needs to be freezing cold. It needs to be sub-zero. Ice crystals need to be forming inside of the drink itself, or else I'm not satisfied. I'm actually going to keep my headphones off in my head for a little bit. Don't worry, I'll still see your alerts. I just won't hear them for a little bit. Same thing with music, but sometimes I just need the headphones off of my head. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Burn? You know what I mean? Boy, that was a reference. That was a reference. Two things. Ever played Hitman and Coffee Dad for the win? No, I've not played Hitman, and I've always had a bit of an interest in Hitman because I like the concept. Because you have a target, and you're supposed to do what you can to get to that target, and you can go about all different kinds of ways to get to them. You can either snipe them from a distance, or you can go through a whole bunch of different ways to get to them. It's like Metal Gear Solid, only you're trying to kill one person and get away with it. So I would be very interested in playing a Hitman game. So if you guys are interested in Hitman, me playing Hitman, I would be cool with it. I would be 100% for it. I'd be like, oh, this would be interesting. That'll be fun. And it'll be something new for my channel. And I would find every possible way to mess it up. It's like, yeah, I'm going to go in and I'm going to kill this guy wearing a chicken suit. And we'll kill him using a coconut or something. Kaido, I think your camera was doing you a favor. Mountain Dew has not sponsored you yet, so you can't just give them free promotion like that. I'm not promoting it. I'm just saying, hey, this is what I'm drinking. Honestly, though, it is good. It is good. I like Spark. Raspberry lemonade. The sheer fact that it has not been discontinued yet has been amazing. Because most of my favorite drinks are only out for a short time and then they go away. Whether it's seasonal or it's just a one-time thing. Baja Punch came out last year for summer. Closest damn thing to Mountain Dew Citrus Cherry that I can fucking find. Did it come out this year? No, they came out with pineapple and mango. So it's like, okay, I like both of those, but they aren't Baja Punch, which tastes like my favorite drink in the goddamn world. But at least there's Mountain Dew Spark. It's good, it's delicious, and it is plentiful. Bun says, I miss Spark in a can. So yes, Bun, do not worry. Spark in a can is still readily available here. It is currently a permanent flavor. So once you come down here, you'll get your Spark. You'll get your Spark back. We got bottles up here. I miss it. Yep. Bun knows the truth. Soda in bottles versus soda in cans, different tastes. There is a Sunkissed berry lemonade. Tastes fantastic out of the 2-liter bottle. Tastes like fermented wine out of the cans. Mountain Dew Spark, delicious out of the cans. But out of the bottle, it's like, it's fine. Oh, did I miss something? Hold on. I think I missed something. Nope, I didn't miss anything. Okay, just being sure. Have you ever heard of the game Inuyasha for PS2? I have, yes. I have heard of the. I have heard of actually all 3 of the Inuyasha games. I missed Mountain Dew Black Label. Never had it, so don't know what it's like. Another thing that I constantly have a hard time finding here, at least here in Georgia, are the Monster juices that I really like. I used to get them all the time at the grocery store, but they just cannot get them. They just cannot get them anymore. So I have to go to convenience stores in order to find them. And before, they were impossible to find. It was almost like there was a shortage. Thankfully, now I can find them again. Hey, Kagano, have you heard of the Shadow Hearts game? Yes, I have. I have heard of Shadow Hearts. Mountain Dew Pitch Black for the win. Oh yeah, I actually noticed that too when I had some ice cold glasses of Dr. Pepper and ice cold cans. The ice cold cans of Dr. Pepper honestly have this addicting taste. Yeah, that's the type of packaging it gets put in. They claim that's the same, but it must be the packaging that's affecting the flavor. So a bit of the plastic taste gets into the drink, affects the taste a little bit. A little bit of the aluminum from the can. There you go. Fountain drinks sometimes aren't mixed right. They say that the perfect way to get any kind of soda for its flavor is to make sure it's served as cold as possible and it's served in a glass bottle. That is like the perfect way to do it. That's probably why Mexican Coke is so popular, because it's the most untainted form of Coke and it uses real sugar. So it's in glass bottles. Me, however, my favorite Coke is actually the ones from McDonald's. McDonald's Coke is top tier, man. And that's from the fountain, but they go like the extra mile to make damn well sure that Coke is perfect. Like they have it coming in like cold steel containers, and it's like, I don't know, it's like a unicorn peas in it or something to make it delicious. I don't know what it is, but it's just like the best form of Coke. Do you want better 7-Up? I like 7-Up more than Sprite. And I like Sierra Mist more than 7-Up. Then again, I haven't had 7-Up in a while. My tastes might have changed. All I know is that I cannot drink Sprite. There's something about it that I just cannot stand. I hate Sprite. I used to be okay with it. I cannot do Sprite anymore. It's 7-Up or, even better, Sierra Mist, or I'm not going lemon lime. I'll drink water before I drink Sprite. And only because I drink it and I feel sick. There's something about Sprite that actually makes me feel physically nauseous. So there's something in it. There's something with the ratio of how it's mixed that the others don't have that affect me. So I physically cannot drink Sprite. Seriously, that blur effect is hilarious. It's a censored drink. Ah. Try Pepsi with real sugar in it? I have. It has a weird aftertaste. I didn't like it that much. Oh, Satoshi's going to bed. Good night, Satoshi! Okay, I think we're fine. I think we're caught up now. Because the button now says end stream instead of reconnecting or starting. So I think we're fine. Yeah, it started to rain. So we got a storm going through, so the internet decided to derp. But hopefully it'll be stable again. But again, just 30 minutes is all that we're really gonna have left anyway. But I forgot what I was saying before I realized that the stream died. But I'll just say what I was saying again, and that is that we'll just do another 30 minutes of this. So anybody still has any questions, any conversations that they want to bring up, now's the time. And I hope it didn't just start a brand new something. No, people say that I'm still here. Woof, the viewership drop off. Yeah, something weird happened. It's okay. But we're almost done anyway. It doesn't matter. But I was just saying that the poll was going to stay up until after the stream on Saturday. That is when it officially ends. And then I'll make sure everybody is aware of what the winner is. Or I don't know. I might just make it a surprise. I might do that. Just keep you in suspense for a little while longer. Did you see the last comment? I didn't get to see whether your response was due to the stream lagging. And hey, someone asked about what it was like for the both of us meeting up in real life. I will get to that. Did check the ingredients to make sure that it wouldn't make you sick. Okay, I did see that one. I was considering combining the blood orange tea we really like with 7-Up. Ooh, that sounds like good. That sounds like really good. By the way, boss, I volunteer as tribute to do voice acting for your potential Ace Attorney Let's Play. I love to voice something in a project that you do. Well, again, we still need to figure out what we want to do with it, so if we decide to go that route, we'll probably make an announcement for that. And to answer the other question about how it was like for Bun and myself to meet up in real life, I was absolutely nervous sitting on that train after I got off of the plane, because we weren't even in Calgary, we were in Toronto, and I was on a little train that was taking me to the station where she was waiting for me. I was sitting on there knowing I was getting closer and closer, and I was just feeling my heart pound, and I just got off the train, and the first thing I hear is Kagado! Just screaming at the top of her lungs. I turn my head, I just see her like dashing towards me. I start laughing, and she almost tackled me to the ground. I was able to catch her, and we overall, though, it was a very sweet meeting. But because this is our first time physically being together, things were awkward for a little bit. We tried to get along as both strangers physically, but people who knew each other quite a bit everywhere else. It's a weird feeling, but one thing led to another. Niagara Falls, you landed in Toronto. Yeah, that's what I said, right? I said I landed in Toronto. Well, I landed in Toronto, and I was meeting them in Niagara Falls. So if I messed that up, I'm sorry. But yeah, that's basically how it was. It was a bit of nervousness, but overall, we gradually got to be comfortable around ourselves. Met up in Toronto. Oh, then yes, that was on me. That was on me. So yeah, that's how it was like. You're right, it is showing doubles of every comment. What the hell? Hold on. Reset it. Reset. Looks like that fixed it. Looks like we're good. Yep, we're good now. Just need to be reset. Yeah, Bun, even though I have seen Bun a few times over the course of our relationship, it wasn't until we started, until she actually came down here and stayed with me in Georgia for several months, and then I went up there and stayed with her several months in Canada, that we essentially lived with each other for almost a full year, with just a gap of a couple of months overall. So I'd say altogether was like 10 months. And the sheer fact that we got along with each other for pretty much that amount of time without ripping our throats out and wanting to be as far away from each other as possible, I'd say that we're going to get along just fine. We're going to do just fine. We just need to make sure that we have soundproof walls. Have you considered New Game Plus runs of Final Fantasy XIV? I have, actually. I have considered that. But I think that's one of those things where I'm going to need to wait for people to show interest in me doing that. Because even Bun actually watched me finish up Endwalker. And, like, she actually watched enough to know who Xenos is now and his disposition. She watched me fight the final boss of it. And, so she knows just a little bit, but I don't know how she or many other people would feel if I were like, okay, I'm going to do an entire Let's Play or live stream of the Final Fantasy XIV storyline. So, yeah, that's going to be a you guys vote for it kind of thing. Anywho, I'm a bounce. See you guys later. Remember to be excellent to each other and party on, dudes. If you get that reference, you're awesome. Yeah, that's be excellent to each other part. Isn't that Bill and Ted? That's supposed to be Bill and Ted. I believe that's Bill and Ted. Boss, I wonder what your plans are this year's spooky month next month. There are a few horror games of pretty high renown that has come out recently that I need to be playing, that I have been holding off just because October is next month. The Mortuary Assistant. That and a few others. There's a few really good spooky things that came out very recently that I very much want to dip my fingers in. Have you ever had Crystal Coca-Cola? Nope, but I have had Crystal Pepsi. It was fine. I think it tastes a little different than regular Pepsi. I think that was intended. I think it's because of what was added. Unless truly the only difference is the caramel coloring, then that will definitely blow my mind because I felt like that they tasted wildly different. Maddie! Thank you so much. Says, will you be reacting to the stuff on the Mandela catalog for... Will you be reacting to the stuff from the Mandela catalog for Spooky Month? As soon as I figure out what that is, then maybe. I feel like I should know what that is, and yet I don't. I feel either like I'm old, stupid, or both. I'm not hip with the kids these days. Cody Black, what games do you play on digital or physical? The funny thing was that for once upon a time, I always thought I'm always going to have physical because that way I physically have the game. And then I stopped caring about ever going to GameStop because of their shady business practices. And I started being like, well, I could just buy the game now and it'll just be on my console. And you know what? I know what happened. I started getting a paycheck. Because when I made very little money, if I needed to get a new game, I would have to trade in old games to get a new game. Unless it was like Christmas or my birthday. Then I started earning enough money to where it was just like, well, I'll just buy the game that I want to have. And I want it now, so I'll just have it. But I do understand the value of having a physical collection just to see. So I actually bought blank game cases of various different varieties so that one day on a rainy day well, I guess I would need internet for this. As a little arts and crafts project, I would actually print out game boxes for games that I have just so I could have them on display. Be like, yep, I had this game. Although it's, see this mark here? That means I have it digitally. So, yeah, this is just an empty box. Yeah, Bun. Yeah, I loved GameStop, but now it's just there's something wrong with it. There's something wrong with them. I have no desire really to just pop in there and take a look around because I feel like I already know what's out, and if it's something that I want, then I already got it. And most of the old games are no longer around. You can't even go into their bargain bins and find really old games. Their old games now are like old Xbox One games, maybe PlayStation 3 and 360 games. Maybe. Heck, you don't even find Wii games that much anymore. Wii U games, sure. Welcome to Mini Boss Hop. Welcome to Mini Boss. Anything that's older than that, like the really classics, I have managed to get on my launch box as an emulation now. So PlayStation 2 and earlier type stuff. So I have no real reason to go on eBay or to go into Amazon or go into a game store or anything like that. Unless it is a unique game store, like that game store that we went into a couple times at West Edmonton Mall, because they dealt with both modern and retro games, as well as modern and retro equipment, and some niche stuff and collectibles. They had some unique stuff, and I thought that was actually Game City was what it was called. So that was fine. I'm fine with going to game places like that, but a modern day video game store? Nope, I have fallen into the digital crowd. It must be getting late because I'm actually starting to feel it in my eyes now. Need more caffeine? Need more Mountain Dew? Not sponsored, but wish I was. I use eBay for retro games. Yep, I do that too. But collecting older games is actually becoming more of an expensive hobby now. And I don't really care about the physical copy of a game. I feel like as long as I can play it, then I'm happy. As long as I can play it and it plays well, there's no major glitches or problems, then I'm happy. That's where emulation comes in. That's why I have Launchbox, because that I have all these games on a digital format on my computer that's already been linked up to all the different emulation software that I now have in portable mode on a hard drive. So if I want to just play it, I just plug it into my computer and I play it. I'm good. As long as emulation exists, I'm good. Especially since pretty much all these companies are making it impossible to find any old games. There's like, they keep taking down games and storefronts and other bullshit things. Like, if you gave us a convenient way to buy any single game that ever came out when we wanted to at a reasonable price for how old it is, then I would probably just purchase it all and just have it all digitally distributed. But nope, nobody wants to do that because nobody likes the money to spend on the servers to hold that stuff. Duelist of the Roses. I always saw that, and I was vaguely familiar with Yu-Gi-Oh! At the time. I only just started getting into the card game. This is before synchros were even a thing. This was back when the Elemental Heroes were the big popular thing, and I would play Yu-Gi-Oh! With a whole bunch of my buddies in college. That was our card game. We even made custom cards. Like, I made a deck based off of Dragon Ball frickin' Z. So it was a good time. But I never played any of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Video games, except for one on the DS, which is what got me really into Yu-Gi-Oh! my interest in it just because I'm just like, I'll give it a try anyway. It's called Nightmare Troubadour. And I remember playing that to death. And I enjoyed it. And that's where I got my first ever cards, The Silent Magician. And lo and behold, I went several years before I found out that she was a girl. So, hey, my first ever card was a waifu. Mega Man X7, remember? How could I forget? What about a copy of Persona 4 Golden, signed by Chie's English voice actor or actress? What's her name? Ah, crap, I forgot her name. I forgot her voice actress's name. Damn. Oh well. I don't really care about signatures that much. I really don't. Like, sign my thing. Let me get your autograph. I mean, I see autographs as like an investment for the future to sell off for money. But me personally, if I had an autograph, something would be like, gold. Aaron Fitzgerald, thank you. We're like, okay, cool. I'm gonna put that on the shelf. Still my cards. I love Elemental Heroes. They're my favorite deck. Mine is a water deck. Mine, okay. When it came to Yu-Gi-Oh, I got, okay. When I first, whoa. Wow, look at that effect. Is this, hold on. Is this not on quality? Is this on just performance? It is on quality. That's quality? Strength. Adjust it up a little bit. Yeesh. I guess it looks better when it's smaller. Oh. I'll kind of keep it just kind of, yeah. It's still a little weird. Still a little weird. Oh well. I'll just keep it on that. What was I saying? Oh yeah. When I first got into Yu-Gi-Oh, I bought a massive box of cards for like $100. And it was just random bunch of cards. And when I say it's a box, we're talking about hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds. And I was able to make all kinds of decks with it. And the best one that I made was a water-based deck. And it was also a lockdown deck. So I used like Gravity Bind and things like that. Leviathan Dragon Daedalus. And when, at the time, it worked out great for what it was, for that big potluck of cards that I got, because I wasn't getting anything rare in there. I mean, the Egyptian God cards were in there, but those are just the promo ones that you couldn't even read. Those are the ones where you had to come up with the bullshit. Either way, I managed to make a water deck, a zombie deck, warrior deck, all kinds of stuff. But the water deck was the one that actually got me some wins. And ever since then, I realized, you know what, maybe I could roll with this. And nowadays, I play, and it is still a water deck, but it's more on Sea Stealth Attack, for those of you that know what that is. And the White Aura monsters. So lots of whales are involved. And now, just whales in general has become a meme amongst my friends in the Yu-Gi-Oh community. Just because I just beat people with whales now. I'll use the whales! Whales! So, I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh in a little while. We get back in and back and forth with Yu-Gi-Oh, and with the recent game that came out, we were into that for just a little while. But their updates are so goddamn slow that they announced cards that would be beneficial to my deck almost a fucking year ago now, and they still haven't updated it with that. When I could get on Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro, which is made by fans, and it was updated before it was officially released. So, maybe one day, we'll get back into Yu-Gi-Oh! And then I'll be able to enjoy my whales again. Vietnam flashback of the duel you had with Pearl! Whales! Sounds like a whale of time. I sunk their battleship, and they're whales. No, don't sink my whales. My whales float. They don't sink. Anything else that I... Rose, great game. Oh, for whatever reason, I was thinking of Rule of Rose. That's another game. That's another horror game. But Duelist of the Roses, great game. Played it when I was on holiday. Yeah, it is getting a little late. We're pretty much gonna wrap it up. We're pretty much at the end. Yep, I had a duel with Bell. It was a very long fight, and we'll just put it this way. Bell had no idea I was able to pull off some of the things that I was able to do. And it became a war of attrition where, for a long time, neither of us could do anything to the other. It was the perfect lockdown for a good while. And he's a combo player. He's like, I'm gonna bring out this, bring out this guy, now he's gonna blow up the field and do that. And I'm just like, I place a card face down and end my turn. That's another reason why I like my Sea Stealth Attack deck, is it's so simple. I just need a field spell, a trap card, and a level 5 monster. Even better if I had 2 of them. And then, that's great and all, but then, if I get Tornado Wall out, I'm almost invincible. Like, quite literally, that combo cannot be defeated except for a very specific rule that removes cards rather than targets and destroys them. Or destroys them at all. Like, it just needs to be, they're just removed. And very few cards can do that. Well, at the time, very few cards can. I don't know what they released up until now. But it was just a simple thing. Just basically like a 5-card setup that's easy to get into. I just need to make sure nothing blows up really quickly. And once I do it, Tornado Wall, Legendary Ocean, level 5 monster, and Sea Stealth Attack. I'm good. I'm invincible, quote unquote. Yeah, you guys can keep your combos. I'll keep my whales. It might not work all the time, but when it does, oh, it does. And I just know that the new cards that came out would help tremendously. I just need an opportunity to use them. Very much a rogue. I'm very much a rogue deck mindset. I wish there was a video for that entire duel so I could have witnessed both Bell and Cognitive suffering firsthand. I think we both saved it. Unless they delete themselves, I think the duel is still saved in our game. Anyway, I know it's like 10 minutes till, but there's been a pretty significant drop-off, and most people are getting tired. I know it's getting kind of late. So I think we're probably going to start wrapping it up here. So, yeah, well, we're just going to wrap it up here. So, really quick before I do, let me take a look at the results so far. We have a tie! We have a tie! We have a tie! Oh boy! It's almost a 3-way tie too! Oh my god! 144 responses, and we have a tie, and it's almost a 3-way tie. Oh my god! Oh boy! Oh, this is getting good. Oh, this is getting good. Oh boy! So basically, we got 2 games at 19.4% at 28 votes each. We have another game that is almost caught up with 26 votes. Then you got the next game, which is 17 votes, and the next game, which is 16 votes, and then there's a whole lot of singles down there from the write-ins. Was that a Yakuza song there? Oh, there it is. Oh, eventually we'll play that one. Somebody actually put in Persona Q2. Ah! Wow. I can't. 2 votes away from a 3-way tie. Unfreaking believable. Unfreaking believable. $144 people have voted so far. And I have 20,000 subscribers. Like, come on, guys, 20,000. I'm pretty sure some of you might want to watch this. I guess some people just don't care. They'll just do whatever. But for those of you that are voting, you are basically determining the fate. But this just goes to show that the audience that I have for these 3 games, definitely strong enough to warrant playing them at some point, regardless of votes. My God. Oh my God. I gotta refresh it. Was there another one? Nope, nope. Oh my God. I can't wait to see what happens. I can't wait to see what happens now. This is... Ooh, this is so close. Anyway, we're gonna wrap it up here, guys. So, with that, thank you all for joining me tonight on this chill stream. Just my talking head on the screen. And just talking about anything and everything that anybody want to talk about. And with that, we are going to go into tomorrow and finish up some Persona Q, everybody. So, whew, finally gonna wrap that up. All right, everybody. You all have yourselves a good night, and I will see you all tomorrow night. Take care, everybody.
To be the one to go away.